Welcome, everybody. It is 2021, and we're back for the first time in the year on this Rinky Dink podcast that Bobby so-called said last night. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Pal. Chum.
It might be Rinky Dink, but we have the best intro of any podcast. Figure-related podcast there is.
There you go.
Even though it's a little long, but Mike Odom crushed it.
Hey, that gives everyone a chance to join. That 2.5 minute intro
builds up the anticipation.
Yeah.
How long is this mofo? Really? You gonna start? Look, I
literally wrote that right before Todd said we have the best intro.
Look, you know what? I'm tired. You and Mr. Rinky Dink over there, Rinky Dink Skinny McGinky Doo over there. Get on my both
30 seconds and I'm already in trouble.
Right.
Welcome to the club, man.
Right. I can't fire Bobby. I'm not gonna fire him. No. It's gonna be pure hell. Leslie, welcome to the Affinity Equation podcast. I am Moff Gideon Cosby here to talk to you and tell you about toys tonight and top 10 lists. Let's get into it. Let's introduce the gentleman who is holding me up and giving me all the smoke.
What's up, everybody? I'm Laser Pants, aka Ryan. It's great to be back. Happy 2021. I got a 6-pack of Twisted Tea in the fridge.
Keep that thing on you.
For everyone who steps out of line in the comments.
Right.
Hey, man, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy in this country. You got to have you got to protect your family.
Stay strapped.
You know what happens? You got to keep that thing on you just like you always do.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude over here.
Boo.
Keep it coming. I'll take those boos all day, baby. All day. What's up, gang? Thanks for showing up to this rinky dink ass podcast.
Right. You know, it's not even gonna be Fire Ryan anymore. This 2021. It's gonna be Give Bobby Hell 2021.
Bring it. Let's go.
What was Abe Simpson's character in Simpsons where he got booed as a wrestler? I forget the name of it. It was like he was gorgeous something. That's gonna be Bobby, gorgeous. Get booed every time. And this gentleman over here is sipping from the tea that he knows somebody's spitting, and he hates you and you.
Nice cup.
What'd you say, bub?
There you go. What do you think?
No rum in it. Just plain old Coke Classic.
There you go. Gorgeous George. That's what it was. Maybe it was Gorgeous George.
George the Animal Steel.
Yeah, him too. Always biting into the ring ropes, the turnbuckles, I should say. And then we have this gentleman here as our guest. Finally, for the first time on the show, as Dan Who would say, "Pow!" Let's welcome Torn Around.
What's going on, man? Thanks for having me. Was that your British accent at the end?
Okay. 2021. We ain't gonna be no beefs in 2021. Okay, no beefs.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
That's so weird. I could have swore we had you on before. I guess it's just my brain because we were on your show.
Yeah.
We finally got you on. You're the first guest of 2021. The first show of 2021. Episode 55. We got a lot more episodes so we get to a 100. So everybody was asking, what's the big news? What's the exciting news that I had to give and share? Well, starting in February, if you are a toy photographer, we'll be running each month a contest where you can win a $50 Amazon gift card for the best photo for the month.
Cool.
Each month will have
Every month?
Every month.
Jesus.
Todd, you got this month.
Yeah, who's paying for that shit?
Right,
Valve ain't paying for that shit.
I fucking think so.
It's coming out of Valver's pocket. Don't worry about it, everybody. Since he got that big money, movie money now, that movie magic money. He's like,
It's from all the accessory packs he's been selling to G.I. Joe collectors.
Yeah, exactly.
But each month will have its own theme So starting in February, the first theme will be sibling rivalry.
Nice.
So the hashtag will be hashtag IE sibling rivalry. So if you're a toy photographer, you have all February to get just one picture. So it's one picture that you can enter. You can do multiple if you like, but you can only enter one picture per tag. So it can be any figure you want. I don't care. No Photoshop, just straight what you got. Show me what you got.
Is that hashtag already kind of destroyed from everyone else that isn't toy photographers? Maybe we should have like infinity equation.
Yeah, we can change. We can change the hashtag infinity equation. Right.
Yeah, or IE podcast.
Yeah,
IE podcast sibling rivalry or something.
All right, so we'll do IE podcast. Hashtag IE podcast sibling rivalry.
Yeah,
there we go.
So it'll change each month. So that's February's first theme. Will there be? Damn, Judd, already? Like Judd, like come on, just try. There'll be vanilla pose category. If so, I got that locked down.
Yeah, all skill levels, right? Just
anybody
throw it up there. Yeah, throw it up there.
Hey.
Todd will send you $50. Amazon gift card. For sure.
I'm looking at Instagram, IE sibling rivalry. No results found for this tag.
No, see?
Perfect. Oh, that's better. It's shorter. IE.
That's what I was saying. It was shorter.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. IE.
I like that Dante researched it first.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh, who's busting who now?
I know it, Kev.
This is why it's rinky dink right here.
Right.
We're not
Kev, this is
prepared.
going to be your first and last time. Thank you.
I'm gonna get my money's worth.
I say, you sure? You and Bobby go get your money's worth. Don't worry.
See, Dante, I don't even have to come after you. Everyone will just do it for me.
You know what? I still got my buddy Laser Pants, so.
I don't know about that.
Look at that.
No, I mean,
You know what? No, don't you put them up in there. Nah.
Listen,
No.
you're losing faction members like NWO 2000, buddy.
Well, what? I don't want to be no Hollywood Hogan. Let's put it like that. Wrap your wolf pack. Yeah.
I'm gonna warn people right now. We're probably gonna go late tonight, so you can watch Unparalleled Universe tomorrow.
no one watches them anyway.
See, already beef from 2021.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
No, we ended our beef. That was love.
I have a question for your contest.
Yes.
So at the end of the month, you guys choose one photo.
Yes, at the last episode of the month.
Okay, cool.
I was gonna say, you can still have a very well done vanilla pose. It can still be difficult if you add cutouts. That's gonna put you above other people. You know, if it's done well.
Yeah.
So even if you're not the best poser, if it's well composed and it's a nice complete scene with nice props and effects, then you'll probably crush a lot of other people. I'm not the best poser at all. I'll say right off the bat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like anybody can do it. Anybody can join, no matter if you feel like you're not the best. But you can do your best. Thank you, Dan Who, for dropping in. I know it's late for you. Appreciate you. Happy New Year as well.
What's up, Dan?
Ryan's over here flexing.
Right.
I'm only flexing because I got friends that hooked me up.
You got friends who robbed Target employees.
Yeah.
Storm Target for those Vipers.
Yeah, shout out to Paul Hughes. He got me one.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, brother.
High School's Creations asking, will these be reviewed during the show? Yes, it will. Moff Gideon, I almost call him Moff Gideon.
The Mighty Moss Gideon.
No.
Gideon's renting space in your head, Dante.
Right, he is. He's like, I expect everything. I knew you were just coming. I was 10 steps ahead of you. It's just no Photoshop. That's the main important thing. No Photoshop. That's really makes important thing. And just try your best.
Yeah.
Let's see. He was like, hold me up, Dan. Hold me and Dan are in the same time zone. So in that case, it was my automatic shout out. Favoritism. Really, Ewan? Really? There's no favoritism. I love everybody equally, except for Bobby now, since it's a Ricky Dean show.
This is the face of I don't give a fuck.
I know it does. I know you don't. That's the problem. You know, I need Alex in here to reel you back in.
Stop it. Stop it. Listen, Alex will come in here and we'll throw up, click signs, and you're done, buddy. You're done.
That's right.
That's a 20-year HBK Triple H friendship right there, pal.
And I could be Bill Goldberg spearing everybody. I bang my head against walls and lockers too, just like Bill. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still wrestling to this day. So how's everybody 2021 starting off?
Mine is really good. Last Friday, I got a surprise package in the mail, a big package in the mail. Not the package I made a video on. I hope you all saw that. I did upload an unboxing to the Infinity Equation YouTube channel.
Yes.
So if you hadn't seen it, check it out. That's my haul for the week. I don't think we're going to do hauls today because we got a lot to get into.
What?
Who's got what?
Are we doing hauls? We got time?
Nah, I don't care.
I just got a quick story and a quick shout out to get.
All right.
So, friend of the show, Bald and Yella on Instagram, aka the original Alcatraz, he lists stuff for sale on Instagram. He listed the Marvel Encyclopedia. This one right here.
Nice.
So I shot him a message, say, hey man, I want to buy that. He said, you know what? You can have it. I'll send it to you. I was like, come on. We did that whole thing. And he insisted, I'll send it to you. I was like, that's really awesome, man. So I totally forgot about it. Friday, I come home and there's this giant package. My wife is like, you got something. I'm like looking at it. It had his real name on it, which I didn't know at the time. And so I open it up. This book is in there. He sent a Marvel Legends retro card Cyclops. He sent a Cobra Commander little minifigure. He sent this T-shirt, which I'm rocking tonight, Super Mario Brothers. I'm pretty sure I mentioned on the show, it's my favorite video game of all time. I still play it to this day because I'm a boomer. I've never evolved. He sent me this huge gift box full of stuff, and so I just want to say thanks to Bald and Yella. If you're not following him, follow him on Instagram. Also follow the original Alcatraz on Instagram because he's putting a lot of cool stuff up for sale, and his prices are good.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's a good guy. He's a great guy to talk to.
So awesome. Thank you, Jeremy, very much.
Tag made in, really, but I see that. Don't. I see what you're doing, Bobby.
You were meant to see it.
It's okay. And welcome to.
There he is. Alcatraz is in the chat.
Yep, there he is.
Thank you, Jeremy. That totally made my day. My wife was blown away. She's like, "There's no way he sent you all this stuff for free. How much did you spend?" I was like, "I swear, it's like a gift."
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
You're sleeping on the couch tonight.
She's like, well, no, you know why he's not sleeping on the couch? Because he got that little mofo for it. That's why. That little mofo covered everything for the year. So he's got to find something big to cover for 2021.
Yeah.
Real quick. I just saw on Instagram that the Moff Gideon wave is showing up at Walgreens.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Totally weird.
I haven't seen anything at Walgreens in 3 months.
Yeah. Same with mine. No Legends, no Star Wars figures.
Nothing.
I haven't been to a Walgreens in about 6 months. I don't even know what they even have there. Probably just empty.
Oh, another thing is that some Walgreens, the Silver Centurion is ringing up for $6.
Oh, there's 2 that have been sitting at my Walgreens forever.
Yeah, go try it.
I should.
There you go. And I want to welcome everybody who's new and who has subscribed to us. We appreciate you. Thank you. If you are here for the first time and you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe, hit the like button, check out all the other content we have. We've had great guests and other great content that we've covered in our other live videos and just regular videos that Ryan's put up as well. So please do check that out when you do get a chance. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Smash it, punch to subscribe. I don't care what you do. Just please subscribe.
Our goal is 1,000 in 2021, right? 1,000 subs.
1,000 subs. Yes, indeed. All right. I don't remember if there's anything. There's a lot of stuff, news that came out. I don't even know if even I can't even remember what's the most important stuff that came out.
Well, I think the Target G.I. Joe thing has been beaten to death at this point. We all already know we can't find them there. But there hasn't been a ton of news.
It really hasn't. Yeah. Sorry.
Mezco, White Skull. Mezco.
Oh, yeah, the White Skull.
Yeah, they made 500 of them. I had it in my cart. Was checking out, and it switched to waitlist. So I joined the waitlist. Maybe I'll get one. But if I don't, I have basically 2 of those already. It's the stealth Gomez with a white skull for a head. That's about it.
There was something I was going to say real quick. I don't remember. Yeah, the Vipers. Look, I don't know what to tell y'all. You knew this was going to happen. You seen this is going to happen. And then you got Target employees hiding in the back. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It's just a shit show collecting G.I. Joes, unfortunately.
There's been a lot of Instagram stories and Facebook posts about people trying to get these G.I. Joe Vipers, and Target employees saying, we don't have them. Pop Finder says they got 6 in back. We don't have them. They leave, right? They check Pop Finder later on that day or later on that same hour, and it drops to 0.
Yep.
So these Target employees, they know what they have, and they're making a quick buck on the internet selling these on eBay. All that we can do as collectors is don't buy them at that price.
No, you know what you can do? You know what you can find? You can find Action Force at Valiverse.com. Get your little packets, get your figures, and promote the Rinky Dink Show with the Rinky Dink figures. There you go.
Thanks, Dante. Listen, man, I'm with Ryan. Like I've been saying on every show I'm on, or like on Facebook, social media, I'm like, don't buy it. Like, don't buy it. All it takes is one idiot, though. And that's the problem, because one idiot pays $100 for one, and 1,000 other people are like, fuck that. But then because of that one idiot, another scalper's like, look at the sold listings. One sold for $100, and then they'll put theirs for 110. And then it's going to take one more idiot who's going to do it. And that's the problem. I'm not saying that collectors are idiots. All I'm saying is, guys, be an educated consumer. And it's like, I understand you want this stuff. I do. But it's like, at what cost? At what cost? And, just be smarter, man. I mean, it's too big of a battle to fight. So we're not going to win. We're not going to be able to win to the point where we stop the scalping or get it to the point where there's more of an abundance of stuff. So it's like, what can you do, man? It's unfortunate. I feel bad for people, I feel bad for the people with the horror stories just trying to get one, but hey, man, this is the shit that Hasbro and Target pull.
Right. And like I said, it's a double-edged sword. Like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Because if you don't support it, then Hasbro's going to look at it like, well, you also clamor for these 6-inch figures, but you're not buying them. But then you buy them, but you make them, but there's not enough for everybody to get one.
Yep.
I mean, at this point, you think they have to know that if they're gonna put an army builder as a store exclusive, we better get 4 cases to every store minimum. I'm telling you right now, if I walked in and there was a case of Cobra Vipers on the shelf, I'm buying 5 of them. But I don't care at this point.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fight with Target employees. I'm not going to wait at the door when they open and try to race other weirdos back to the toy aisle to try to get them.
40-year-old grown man.
I mean, that's me. But yeah, I'm not doing that. It's not. Screw it. I don't need them.
Yeah, it's a shit show. That's all I can say. It literally is a shit show. But you can make enough Ghostbuster figures that are sitting on the shelves. I mean, you made plenty of those.
See, here's the problem, and it's like I've been saying it for how long, man? It's like beating a dead horse. It's like, guys, I've been there. I've been in these meetings. They don't give a fuck about G.I. Joe. So what they're doing is Hasbro's saying, okay, we're gonna make X amount of pieces, the bare minimum. Target's coming back and saying, oh, there's no entertainment behind it. Okay, we'll take, half that. And Hasbro doesn't have a sack in their purse. So they never fight with the retailers. They cater every move to the retailer no matter what, even though they're the biggest toy company in the world. So they go back and they're like, okay, well, we pay for a license for G.I. Joe, so let's do triple that amount because we pay for a license. Hasbro or G.I. Joe, they don't pay any royalty, so they can make the maximum amount on it. And these guys are so dumb running Hasbro that they're not trying to make the maximum amount on a brand that they own. They'd rather pump a license that they're paying for and flood the shelves with peg warmers. So what does that tell you guys? Like what? And the other thing is with Target, it's like, listen, this problem, like, and that's like the other thing. I'm mad at Hasbro, I'm mad at Target, but I'm really mad at the collectors because the way they're handling the situation with Joe's, like, listen, man, it's a shame to be a G.I. Joe collector because of the way they're treating people, whether the way they're treating other collectors that they run into there, the way they're treating employees. It's like, guys, if you go there, it's not there. All right, don't cry and bitch and moan because you saw it on Pop Finder. All right, maybe Pop Finder's wrong or this or that. Who knows? Listen, man, if you can't get it, you can't get it. Like, big fucking deal. But at the end of the day, if you treat the employees this way, and Target gets to the point where they're like, fuck that, man, we're not taking G.I. Joe because the consumers treat our people like dog shit. So we're not going to take G.I. Joe. We're not going to deal with that shit. So now you guys are going to run into No Joe on the shelves for 5 years because one of the biggest retailers is going to say, no, we're not going to take that shit. We're not going to deal with that headache. They're not going to deal with that headache over what, one case of figures? They're not going to do it.
And I guarantee you, Walmart will pick them up.
One case to stores. They're seeing cases of just everything. What else do you see where there's only one case on the pegs? Nothing. Just G.I. Joe. Why? Because they just don't care. They don't care. I'm not trying to be like a Debbie Downer here, but guys, you guys gotta listen, and just think, read the writing on the wall, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Well,
the biggest.
Go ahead, Brian.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. This is all from an ex-Hasbro employee. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Bobby, pick up your mic and drop it.
Guys, I've been in meetings where upper management is like, no, we're not doing G.I. Joe. Like, why? Why would you not do a brand you don't have to pay a royalty on?
Yeah.
If I could tell you guys, I'm not going to do it just because I don't want to get in trouble or anything like that. If I told you the royalty for Marvel and Star Wars, it would blow your mind. Blow your mind. And Hasbro's not paying that on G.I. Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the biggest blame goes to Hasbro because they could probably convince Target to take a figure like Cobra Commander and make that the exclusive. If we're going to do a repaint of Cobra Commander, make him the exclusive instead of a fucking army builder or a character that you need to have in your collection like Beachhead.
Right.
Like why is that? Like the original roadblock that they put out with all the gold and shit, that should have been the fucking exclusive, and then the regular roadblock should have been the one that is the exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
And Colossal Customs in the chat, he said, "You're wrong, Ryan." Thank you. Store exclusives should be majority repaints. That's step one for Hasbro.
Yeah,
that's step one.
Yeah.
But they dropped the ball twice in a row.
Yep. And actually, Chamba had
not Canadian.
All right, so I was wrong. He's not Canadian. I'm sorry, Champ. If you're listening, I do apologize. I told Tony Round you're Canadian. If you were from Canada, I apologize. That's on me. I'll take the hit on that one. I was wrong. You happy now, Toy? You happy now, Butter Baron? You happy, Butter Baron?
I'm delighted.
All right. You already kind of answered this, but he was asking y'all. But if you purchase from stores, Hasbro still made their money, and technically, isn't that assigned to them that they're selling?
No, because you have to think about the quantities that they're selling at. So if Hasbro looks at their planogram and their costing, and they look at Joe and they're like, all right, well, we don't really have any faith in the brand, so we'll do a third of what, say, Legends does. And that's probably being generous. They're like, all right, we'll be really conservative on it because we don't trust that, it'll go crazy. We don't want to like blow our wad on it and have a bunch of peg warmers like Ghostbusters. So they'll only do a small amount. And then when it sells, they almost breathe a sigh of relief. Like, okay, good. We dodged that bullet. It sold through. We're good. We're done. That's it. Now, granted, I noticed they're doing the repaints of Scarlet and Roadblock. So maybe they're seeing a little bit of like, okay, well, there's a need for Joe. Let's put that out there. But like I said, the retailer is only taking minimal amounts of this stuff because they feel that they can't drive any product that doesn't have entertainment around it, which is crazy because there's no entertainment behind anything. Thanks, babe. My wife just brought me cookies. Sorry.
Wait a minute. What kind of cookies?
But they're like Lucky Charm sugar cookies. They're amazing. Sorry.
That was my fault. I derailed you.
So that's the thing. So Target, they're like, all right, shit, we only took a minimum amount. All right, we got rid of them. Great. Give us more Legends. Give us more anything. So, you have the marketing and design team trying to push for the people to take stuff. But at the end of the day, like I said, Hasbro doesn't have any balls when it comes to their sales team talking to the Target sales team, the retailers. They just don't. I've seen it. I've been in these big meetings, these big sales meetings that they have, where the sales team will mediocrely push something, and then the Target or Walmart team will be like, yeah, we don't want to do it. It's like, listen, I did a Spider-Man playset back in 2015. It was a $30 playset, no figure, designed this really awesome playset. The Target buyer said, yeah, we'd rather it be $20 and we'd rather it come with a figure. We were like, no. And then our sales team was like, yeah, let's do that. We'll change it up. So I had to go and design a dog shit playset for $10 because they had to put a $10 figure with that playset to make it $20. So then for a $20 item, it was the biggest dog shit item I ever worked on because the sales team catered to the retailer. And you know what? The item didn't sell because it was a shit item. Yeah. That's the problem with that place. They just want the sales team at Hasbro wants something easy. Here's Avengers. Here's a movie. Done. They don't want to do their job. Guys, when there's layoffs at Hasbro, do you know what team doesn't get touched? The sales team. The sales team never gets laid off. It's always everyone else. And it's like, I've been there. I've seen 2 mass layoffs. I know what happens there. That's got to tell you something. So if the sales team isn't doing their job getting product on the shelf, and then they're not getting held accountable for that, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. That makes total sense. I do apologize, but there was a question for you about Action Force, and somebody had asked me on Instagram, and I can't find the question now.
That's all right. Whoever it is, just message me. I'll fix down.
Yeah, I do apologize. I'm sorry. Like there was somebody who did have a legit question, and I can't find who asked me it. I told him I would ask you tonight, and I can't find it on now.
That's all right.
So if you was somebody, if you can just hit Bobby up. I do apologize. I can't find the question. Yeah.
Sorry, I ranted for a while there.
No, you're good. No, it's good, man.
Very good.
How do you guys think the Pulse website would be able to combat these kind of issues? If they would lead into that more, right?
I don't think so because Pulse has been pretty good. I'll say this. Yes, it may look like paying that $50 is like a pain in the butt kind of hassle. But when you get those emails saying like, hey, like today, for example, Ashoka, like, hey, these items back in stock. You get first dibs on them. Ashoka was back in stock today. She was gone within like less than like 30 minutes.
Right.
But you get that extra time to like say, hey, I can order what I want and be done. And now I know my order is safe and guaranteed.
Yeah.
I can feel comfortable. I don't have to go fight nobody in the Target store. I don't have to talk to no employees about it, see if it's doing all this and doing all that. I think they can work it out that way. If they just put the army builders on pause and the other like figures in like cases and send them to the stores, that's fine. If you want to put your army builders on pause, you can do that. That would even probably be to me kind of like a little bit of a better way. And then like Todd said, like with exclusives, just give the store exclusive, the Cobra Commander exclusive color or whatever. Yeah. I'm fine with that. If you do it, if they went about it that way, army builders on pulse, everybody else is in store. So everybody has that access to all the figures. So you're not just sending like one army builder, a box of army builders of 10, like 5 or 8 in a box, and then you're like, oh, here you go, that's it, that's done.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, you know what? The Black Series team and the Marvel team did it right. We know Marvel put army builders on Pulse for $15. The Black Series team made straight cases of Stormtroopers that you could order a case of Stormtroopers pre-order from Dorkside, and I think Entertainment Earth got full cases.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you do it.
Yeah. Even that, yeah, I can even deal with that. Like it makes sense. I can see those. I can see Pulse. I can see Dorkside. I can see Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store. All of those getting like those full cases of just army builders. There you go. Now you have an even range of everybody trying to be able to get it, because you know they're going to at least re-up their order and be like, hey, we need more. And then hopefully that's your signal has been like, okay, we need to get out some more to these places. But you send out to these mass market like stores, like these big retail stores, and you only send in like 2 cases, and then that's it. And you're like, hey, that's it. That's all you get. It's whatever.
See, they should just make Joe like a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, like the whole line, the whole brand, because then it drives more to your site. And it's like the biggest problem when I was there, like, and Daryl was running Pulse. It's like the biggest problem was that they really didn't put any stock into Pulse, and it's like you guys had this site at your fingertips. It's like, do something more with it. And you know, it's great that they started selling some of those Legends Troop Builders on Pulse, but it's like, listen, man, if you just took the retailer out of it, this way you don't have to deal with unhappy customers or this, that, just make Joe, the whole brand, a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. And then people can just go there and order. They don't have to worry about things being sold out in 30 seconds. And you can control the damage a little more. And you don't run into the problems that you have. So I'm surprised they haven't done something like that.
Judd, I understand what you're saying. He's like, or you just say fuck G.I. Joe and go all in on Action Force, no hunting required. I understand that, and I'm not trying to be funny with this, but there's people who've been clamoring for 6-inch G.I. Joe figures. Like there's these characters in 6-inch form. Like you can go at Action Force now. Personally, me, I was not familiar with Action Force. I had heard the name, but I wasn't familiar with all the characters. So it's a little bit harder for like. If it was just me, I'm not saying if I was just a G.I. Joe fan, I'm like, I just want my classic characters like Flint, Lady J, Snake Eyes, those classic characters. I wasn't really big into Action Force. But you see them, you're like, oh, yeah, so I may pick some up. Yeah, that's great. They look good and everything. But I just want my classic G.I. Joe characters in 6-inch form.
Yeah.
So I can understand like where people like saying, hey, they've been clamoring for a 6-inch G.I. Joe for a long time, and this is what we got now. Harassing people to no end, and people getting in fights at stores.
I think a really good example of this could be those Black Series Christmas figures, right? Every store got their own exclusive, and then if you didn't want it, you don't want it. That's it. Like we have all of our troop builders, like Ryan said, we'll have a whole case of troop builders available to retailers or these comic shops or sites later on.
Yeah.
And then, you know, if we have a contractual obligation to give you an exclusive, here you go.
Is it easier to find GI Joes in Canada?
No, I gave up already. I'm out.
Oh wow, it's
I'm out.
bad up there too, and they got Toys R Us still.
Yeah, it's only Toys R Us. Why do you think I've been so quiet this whole time?
Wow.
I'm out.
Yeah, like see this, and that's what the problem is. Like it's just making people give up on them. Like, yo, what's the point? Why am I even going? Why am I breaking my neck to find these damn figures if they're going to be sold out by the time I get there? Or you're going to tell me, oh, they're in the back somewhere deep. We haven't got to them yet. Like,
and it goes to Bobby's point. I'll just give Hasbro my other money, which they're going to get a smaller cut of, because they're paying part of it to royalties.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, I was mildly interested in getting a Firefly, and then when it was going to be a Target exclusive, I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah.
I fought tooth and nail to get those fucking beachheads, and I was done after that. Like, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah. And I think that's what. I understand what Judge's point is, and I understand like why. Like me, I'm done. Like after Zartan, because Zartan looked really freaking good. Like I can't lie. Zartan looked freaking amazing, especially with the switching of the face and everything. That is amazing. That's my last one I'm getting, and I'm done. I didn't even order Flint or Lady J. I was like, I'm done. I can't. I'm not going to do it.
Ironhead has a great question for Bobby.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bobby, how much of this is also due to Toys R Us going out of business, and are we feeling the effects of it now?
Nothing. None. Like, listen, Toys R Us was taking such a minimal amount as it was that, you know, and there weren't as many Toys R Us locations around anymore. So at the end, you know, last 2-3 years of Toys R Us, there really wasn't much. You know, so, and then whatever Toys R Us didn't, like when Toys R Us opted out, Target and Walmart just took the excess. And then on top of that, then they started getting other stores to start taking stuff. Like you had Walgreens started taking actual like cases of stuff and having a bigger toy section. And then, you know, other places absorbed, like all the smaller places, you know, like a Five Below or a Ross or like a Burlington Coat Factory, that sort of stuff. They absorbed what Toys R Us was. I'm sure there was probably a small like deficit due to Toys R Us. It certainly wasn't enough to lay off 500 people like they blamed it on. But the effects, even when I was there and Toys R Us went out, we were never like, oh man, we got to make up the Toys R Us ground. There was never any of that talk. It was just, all right, yeah. Target started taking more exclusives. Walmart started taking more exclusives. Legends had been selling real hot, so it didn't really matter. The only thing it really hurt was when the 50th anniversary Joe stuff was at Toys R Us. They sold out of it. They sold out of it quick, and Toys R Us asked Hasbro for more, and Hasbro said no. And it's like, why would you say no to a retailer that you sold out of? Now, like me and Daryl and Mark Weber, we worked on a line that would have followed the 50th anniversary. That would have been a Toys R Us exclusive. We had it all set, very minimal tooling, but really great repaints and good uses of the tooling library to make new figures. And Toys R Us asked for a Joe line, and Hasbro said, "No, we're not doing Joe right now." And it's like, what? That's free money. They sold out of something. They sold out of a line, and you said no to them. So you know that
we hate money.
What?
Mm-hmm.
We hate making money.
Yeah. I mean, anything you lost with Toys R Us got absorbed elsewhere. There was only minimal effect from Toys R Us, so that really wasn't an issue because at that point more people were shopping online and at Target and Walmart, because if you went to Toys R Us, Legends were like $22. They weren't $19.99. Toys R Us was always a markup to everywhere else.
Not my Toys R Us's.
Oh,
No.
see, over here on the East Coast, it was all markups, and that was what caused a lot of peg warmers because people were like, I'm not going to buy that. I remember when I was going to school in New York City, everything was always marked up. New Jersey, everything was marked up. Rhode Island, everything was marked up. Toys R Us was kind of notorious for doing that. They would never go with like the MSRP. They'd be like, fuck you, we're going to make our own price. And that's why like a lot of peg warmers were there. So you go to Toys R Us and see a ton of something because people are like, fuck that. I'm not paying $22 for a $20 figure. That's a peg warmer normally at Target. I'm certainly not going to pay that at Toys R Us. So it's, you know, to answer your question, no, Toys R Us didn't really have an effect.
That's really they were 22 because my Toys R Us's were like $19.99.
Yeah, they were.
So was mine. I don't remember Toys R Us being more expensive.
Now, who does that is GameStop. GameStop will mark it up.
Does it? Yeah.
But with Toys R Us, it could depend on the location because I know that the Toys R Us in Times Square was way marked up.
Yeah.
Oh, I can believe it.
Yeah, and in California, even Target, it's depending on the city and the store. Some Targets were a couple dollars over MSRP as well.
Yeah, and Target's been playing with the prices on collector figures like Legends and Black Series, at least in our area in Seattle, because some Targets Legends are at 25.
Damn.
For regular Legends, like go downtown Seattle, for 25, $24.99.
Man, you better take your chances online.
Oh no! Well, I don't go to those Targets. I know.
I'm just saying, whoever, if you got to think about your money. Like at that point, you got to start reinvest. You got to start sit down with invest. I'll sit there and help you and reinvest your money. I'm like, just go online stocks. Like, who's paying $25 for a Legend?
Well, they're charging $25 for exclusive Black Series at fucking Walmart.
Good God.
Well, think about it like this. When you buy something on Target.com or Walmart, you're getting charged shipping. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting charged shipping. The only place you're not getting charged shipping is Amazon. And that's only if you have a Prime account. So
I don't get charged shipping on Pulse.
Oh, but you pay for the premium membership, though.
I only paid the one time $50.
Yeah, but what I'm saying but listen.
It's actually paid for itself.
$50. Say you only buy something 6 times in a year. Maybe that's paying for the 50. Maybe it's not.
Right.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, but the thing is, you are paying for that though. You think that you're not paying for shipping. You're paying for shipping. They're just
Walgreens and Walmart and Target. If you spend X amount, you get free shipping.
That's X amount. But what I'm saying is like, those are special scenarios.
Yeah.
Like if you go and you're like, I want to buy one figure. If I want to buy the Fox cable, Legends cable, and that's the only thing I want, that I bought that from Walmart when the pre-order happened. I paid for shipping. So at the end of the day, that was a marked up figure as it was, you know? Yeah. So it's like people are paying it. That's like when people are like, oh man, you know, they better not go to 25. Listen, people are paying those prices as it is. You just don't realize it. So I'm actually surprised they're not at 25 because people would be paying them right now.
That's crazy. All right, folks. We had some good fun with Joe's. Must all come to an end. Anlo said, I just sent Bobby a quote from one of the original Palatoy designers who was discussing a new Valverse Action Force line. Let's see if we can get him to read it out loud on the podcast.
Look at that. We got Tony on our show tonight. Thank you, Tony, for tuning in.
If you did not check out the interview last night, please go to Analog Toys' YouTube page and check out the interview with Bobby Valor talking about this rinky-dink. Talked to one section about this rinky-dink podcast on there. But appreciate you, Analog Toys, for coming on, watching here and joining us on this rinky-dink podcast. Thanks.
Even if you don't want to see the interview with Bobby Valla on Analog Toys, subscribe anyway, because Analog Toys is one of my favorite channels for retro stuff.
Tony's awesome.
Yeah, he's cool, man.
I'll read that quote later after our top 10s, so we can get to that.
Yes. All right. So we came here. 2020 has now finally ended. Thank goodness. But now it's time to reveal what is our favorite 2020 figures. Our top 10 of the 2020. Mine's is in no order at all. So I just
hold on.
No, I'm just saying. My list is just there's no discern. They're not like one. Top 1 to 10.
Well, that's cool. Why don't we just start each one with our 10, and then we'll go to 9, and then we'll go to.
Yeah, that's what I
All
was going to say. Yep. All right. Why don't you go here, Ryan? Why don't you go ahead and go first?
My first? Okay, I'm going to share my screen here. My number 10.
Neca Bebop and Rocksteady.
Was that 2020?
I don't know. I don't know.
I got to scroll through and find these pictures. Oh, here it is. All right, I'm sharing my screen now. My number 10, it's the one Black Series on my top 10 list, and it wasn't easy, but it's the redone original trilogy Stormtrooper, man. I mean, they knocked it out of the park. I have zero issues with this figure, and I already have 10 of them, and I have a few more on pre-order. So yeah, it's awesome. Some of the articulation is dialed back, but it doesn't matter. It's good enough, and the sculpt is perfect for $20. It's as good or better than the Figuarts or the Mafex. So my 10 is the Stormtrooper Black Series.
Ryan, do you like this helmet compared to the original Black Series Stormtrooper?
Yes, and I didn't realize how bad the first one was until I saw this.
Mm-hmm.
And this one looks so much better. Now, the first one is based off the OT, and the Stormtroopers in the original trilogy weren't consistent. But this one is based off Rogue One or The Mandalorian, because they were the same costumes used in those two shows.
Right.
And this just looks like an original trilogy Stormtrooper or Rogue One Stormtrooper.
Right. Greg Miller asks, what wave was this one in?
Oh man, I think it was in the first wave with the new art on the box, where they stopped the old numbering on the red boxes. I don't remember what it came with.
All right, Bobby.
Mine weren't in any order, but I guess I'll go from the bottom of my list because
that's how I
felt. Put them in order. That's probably what it was, but.
Yeah, that's fine. I did the same thing. I just made a top 10 list, and I didn't put them in like any discernible order.
My list was kind of hard because you guys know I don't buy a lot. So I had to kind of like really like find stuff that I bought this year. And surprisingly, there are a lot of Legends on there. But the Legends War Machine was number 10 on my list. So I thought that, I like these deluxe figures that they're doing, and I like that for this one, since it wasn't a Build-A-Figure, the size, but to make up for the size, you got a lot of great accessories. I'm a sucker for like muzzle flashes and shit like that, so the fact that you got all these muzzle flashes, the thruster effects, the smoke effects, the alternate head, like this is a great figure. The paint's great on it. It wasn't designed by Dwight, so that's great too. So, yeah, this one's my number 10.
And if you want to get a little bit more in-depth review, go check out Articulated. They do a great job review on this figure.
Yeah, they pointed something out that I did not notice, and when I noticed it, I was like, "How did I not notice that?"
What's that?
It's that spray.
Yes,
effect is backwards.
Yes, it is backwards.
The longer bullet trails should be
at the end.
On the end, and the shorter bullet trails should be right in the muzzle.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sorry, real quick. Scruffy Nerd said, "Dude, I just got charged for Modek at Target. Not shipped, but I think it was shipped soon. It was soon shipped."
Nice.
Wow.
Right on.
Cool.
All right.
Breaking news.
There you go. Breaking news from Scruffy Nerd. Thank you, sir.
Do you have a breaking news graphic?
No, I don't.
All right.
We very rarely have breaking news on this show.
I might not have pictures for Kevin's picks because I forgot to ask him for his list.
It's
Sorry,
just butter.
Kevin.
Don't worry. It's just different. It's just different butter sticks. That's all it is.
All right.
Kevin, what is you're up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, should I send pictures? But that's all good. We all know what all this stuff is.
Well, I might have it if it's in one of our...
you might have. It's a very diverse list. Okay, I can probably tell you that very much.
Okay, so my bottom one is the retro carded Kingpin.
I don't have a picture for that.
Go to
We
Amazon.
all opened it on. Well, we all had it when you guys were on.
Yes,
But
that's right.
when I mentioned it there, that like just the sheer size of this thing, and in the packaging. Sometimes I'm a real sucker for packaging. To have something like that in the middle of your collection or display, I think it stands out really well. I mean, the BAF is nothing crazy itself. There you go.
Come on, man. I did the Build-A-Figure.
Toying around has left the chat.
Damn.
No, I
Right,
mean, like,
there it
we've
is.
already seen it, so it's nothing new. But it's the packaging overall. It's like it all comes together as a really good display piece.
Don't worry,
One
Kevin.
of
He's
the
just a fat guy.
non-openers.
And it looks like it's in stock on Best Buy.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about it, Kevin. He's just a fat guy in a suit. We're not really worried about it.
Yeah.
You know, I had the opportunity to do this version, and I said no to doing this version.
Really?
Well, because listen, at the end, listen, I know people love classic and they'll always gravitate toward classic, but listen, to counteract Jesse's, he's just a fat guy in a suit, I had to make a figure that was badass looking. So I looked at the classic one. I'm like, dude, purple pants, orange waistcoat. Like, he was just so stupid looking.
Yeah.
I wanted him to look kind of like how he was in the Netflix series. Like, I wanted him to be this imposing, like, businessman. And because that's what Kingpin was to me. So he just looked goofy. And that's why I opted to not go with the classic version. And I thought, you know, just put him in a cool white suit. And that was the version I made. So, you know, it probably bummed some people out, but this gave Dwight the opportunity to, or Dwight didn't do this one. Tony did this one. So it gave them, and Tony was mad at me for actually not doing the classic Kingpin. So he ended up being able to do this one. It probably made people happy, but that was my rationale behind it.
Well, hopefully with Disney reacquiring the rights to the Netflix Daredevil, we'll get a private pile Kingpin. That'd be awesome.
So Bobby,
Bobby,
would you
did you
say-
ever factor in like black suit or white suit? Which one you would like? Was black?
I did
suit
a bunch
on
of
the
different
table?
ones. So I did a bunch of different color schemes where I had black suit with a red shirt. I had black on black on black. I had black suit, white shirt, you know, and then I did the same thing with the white suit. And I even went as far, like I did a study where I did a full white suit and then did an orange shirt just to see what that would look like, because I was like, you know, even if I didn't have the purple pants, at least I would still keep the orange waistcoat. And, you know, if I still had my files, I would be able to tell you. I'm just trying to remember some that I did. I did a bunch of studies, and ultimately I landed on the white on white with a black shirt, just because I felt like that was, you know, the best option to do. Right? That was the one that came out, right? White with suit with a black shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was, what was that? The Toy Biz one?
Black shirt, white vest.
Yeah. Because when you said the black with the black on red one, it kind of reminded me of like the Toy Biz, the old Toy Biz one.
Yeah, and that's why I did that, because it was kind of like a throwback to that variant.
Right.
Well, plus the fact that they kind of ran with a theme of, with all these vintage card figures all being from the animated series.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So-
not animated series colors, though.
Yeah.
It isn't?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, I've been told it's not. It's just the card. The card back is the animated series theme, but it's the actual color scheme itself is different.
Huh, because I thought that screenshot or from the card there, I thought that was from the animated series.
Nope.
Yeah, well, I never watched it, so.
Oh,
I think the animated series, he had like a baby blue pinstripe pants, didn't he?
yeah, I think so. It was like shadowing. Yeah, it was like, I think it's the way they played with like the shadows on the pants. I think that's what kind of did it. Todd, what is your number 10, sir?
Well, since Dictator Dante said we could only have one list, I'm saving my Marvel Legends list for later, because I'm still trying to figure out which ones made the top 10. Oh, there you go with the blue pants.
Yeah, blue and a purple ascot.
Yeah, and a black vest.
Because I think my Marvel Legends, I've got like 25 on there, so I gotta narrow it down.
Good God.
Well, just because I compiled a bunch, and then I'll have honorable mentions. But anyway, so my number 10 is going to be the Star Wars Black Series Zeb. I think it's Zeb Aurelius.
Zeb Aurelios. Yeah.
Aurelios, yeah. So I would have made him higher on he might have been higher on the list, but for $30, I didn't think that he came with enough. I thought that the effects or the accessories that he comes with are decent, and he's a pretty good size. I just thought they're kind of overreaching a little for $30. The paint is pretty good on it. I don't know. It needed a little bit more, I thought, but very cool figure. Really like how they did the leg joints on him, and he's really good size, and he looks great with the rest of the figures from that team.
Yeah, if I did a top 10 Black Series, he'd definitely be on there.
Yeah.
Only thing I would want, and that goes for almost all these Hasbro figures, is swappable heads, different expressions on their face.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Just real quick, I know we got a couple questions here for Bobby. We will get to them at the end of the show, so I don't think I'm ignoring your questions. We'll just we'll ask them at the end of the show, though. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I totally agree with Ryan. I think with an extra head, it would have totally justified the $30 that they charged for this thing.
Yeah, I agree. Especially because when the line first started, I mean, Darth Vader isn't that much smaller than him. You know, I don't know where they found the other $10. Maybe because it's brand new sculpt.
Yeah, that's what you're paying for.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, with the exception of the troopers, I mean, almost every figure is a unique sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
The most kit bashing I think that they've done is with, and she didn't. That's one of the reasons she didn't make my list, is Ahsoka. The Walmart exclusive Ahsoka is, she just has different arms and then a different skirt piece in the front, and otherwise she's the same figure, really.
Yeah.
All right. My number 10 was Storm Collectibles Lobo.
Wow, it's pretty low on your list.
I said that's what I said. These not in any discernible order. It's just a list of top 10. I didn't put them in any kind of order.
Yeah.
So I love this character. Like, this figure was hands down best Lobo I've seen ever made, and this is blowing out the Mattel one, that the Build-A-Figure one they made. This is a freaking awesome Lobo. Multiple head sculpts with it, accessories with it, the articulation on it. It's just a fun figure to pose around and just have a good time with. Like, this was hands down one of the best DC figures. Todd McFarlane, take a look. That's how it's supposed to be done.
This
Tommy
is not comparable.
Huh? How's it not comparable? It's a DC figure, isn't it?
For the price point,
It's a DC figure, isn't it?
sure, in the same sense that bicycles and cars both have wheels in their transports.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. So Todd McFarlane can't put this in figure form with articulation. I mean, Storm Collectibles did it.
Well, maybe if you're comparing it to a Kickstarter, like if you're going to pay $120 for this thing.
No, I think it originally was 90 or 95, but it's an import figure, so a lot of different places. Well, I think I paid 95 shipped from Toyco.
So let's say $100. I mean, how much was that McFarlane, that Kickstarter?
Hey, here's the thing: if Todd McFarlane made this figure and charged $100, I'd pay it.
Right. That's exactly. If he made this figure for like 90 some odd dollars, I would be on it. That's what I'm saying. It's just it's a DC figure. It's not Batman. It's not Superman. It's not Wonder Woman, or it's not gold labeled. It's a freaking DC figure.
Yeah, I mean, if you put this much love into Spawn as they did for this figure.
Oh, could you imagine A Spawn figure by Storm Collectibles.
Yo,
I don't even like Spawn, and I'd get one.
I would love it.
The sad part is McFarlane has too much pride to let Storm do his figure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. He wants to keep his baby close to him. He wants to do his own baby. He's like, that's my pride and joy.
Like,
I
think
come
about
down
Hot
here, I
Toys.
do my own toys.
Right.
Think about Hot Toys collectors. You think they would want, a 12-inch Spawn with all that soft goods and chains and stuff? Like, come on, I bet they've come calling, and he was probably like, "Nah, we'll do it ourselves."
Mm-hmm.
Yo, any of those would sell. They would just be, they'd be gone. It'd be multiples bought. No, like there's no, they'd be like, money's no object. God, please.
Yeah, let's not get started on that again.
Yeah. It finally, that would blow my mind. And I'll get started if I like to. All right, go ahead, Laser Pants. You can go at number 9.
All right, my number 9, and this is a bit of a cheat because it's technically 2 figures, but it's the classified Snake Eyes.
I'm fucking out of here.
It's the one classified figure. After all the money I threw at you for Action Force figures, really? No. Just wait until you see my 2021 list. I'm sure Condor
better be fucking 10 Action Force figures. I tell you that much.
Right. Oh my goodness. Yo.
Man, just eat your cookie. All right. So
on the Rinky Dink podcast,
you yell for my cookie.
Bobby's gonna be even more angry when I get to some of my Snake Eyes, or when I get.
Bobby, you can be safe. Mine is safe. There's no GI Joes on mine, so we're good.
So I mean, to make this my number 9, my number 9 figure, I had to buy both versions and put that silver head on the all black body, and then give the all black body with the silver head all the weapons and accessories from this set. But that's my number 9. It's my list. You can shut up. That's all I got to say about that. And that's all I got to say about that.
All right, Bobby. What's your number 9? Beachhead.
My number 9.
Cobra Commander.
The Black Series Luke and Yoda 2-pack.
Ooh.
This one, Laser Pants very kindly got for me. Thank you, Ryan.
Did I?
You did.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But Empire was always my favorite movie. It still is today. So to me, it's like this one, like touched home just for the nostalgia aspect, but also like this was a really well done set. You got a really accurate Yoda with some great soft goods. Luke looked awesome. Granted, I don't like that they're doing single elbow articulation. I don't agree with this new move to single elbows. I don't think it's necessary. But it's still a really great figure. It had the face printing. So there was really nothing about this 2-pack that I didn't like, other than the elbows.
You got the other Yoda head too, right?
What was that?
You get the other Yoda head from when he's lifting the X-wing that you can swap out.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah. He fits in the backpack well. So it's like, it was really well done. It was a good set.
It's supposed to be the best Yoda by far of anyone.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the second sculpt of Yoda in the Black Series. And the first one was way too big.
Yeah, they made him nice and small. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a very good set.
Nice.
They're warming the shelf at 2 of my Targets.
I saw that at Target today too. I noticed that, and I'm like, damn, that's nuts.
They didn't market at my Target, but they were down to $26.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ryan, I want my money back.
All right, BB, you're next. What's up? What's your number 9?
So you don't have the picture, but this one.
Yeah, let me bring
the classified Red Ninja?
Killing me. Jesus. That might be one of the worst figures in the whole series.
I was told that there would be no judgments based on your decisions here today.
Who told you that, Dante?
No, it was
No.
not me. Don't
wasn't.
let that.
I was just hoping. I was just being hopeful.
Don't throw that on me, one.
Hey,
It's
I'm
only
gonna-
because you were hating on Kingpin.
I got the image up now, Dante.
Okay.
no. Okay, cool. You can still show my face. I mean, you post the Amazon page.
It looks
Okay.
a little bit better than this figure.
Oh,
It's just I don't know. I just really like the idea of a modernish, suited up ninja, and it comes with a whole bunch of stuff that you can stick on together onto the back. But that's the only GI Joe that's on my list.
Yeah, a lot of my friends say that they've got articulated icons. They've got the Hasbro ninjas, and they said this is their favorite of all of them.
I don't want to touch my articulated icons because how long has it been? I don't know how those joints are gonna hold up. So I have red articulated icon ninjas, and they just stand there for when I do comparison photos.
Definitely put them in the hot water again.
Yeah.
yeah. See, I would say these are good, but mine's always got that loose. It's like those Shield agents. They got that loose torso on them, and it just bums me out about it.
Really?
They
Yeah.
did. I mean, for the MSRP, they did pack it full of accessories, and I love that he has a ton of weapon storage. Like every weapon you see there, you can store.
Yeah.
He has like sheaths and stuff for it.
It's like 1, 2, 3 on the back, 2 down here.
Mhm.
It's crazy. Bobby, why is this the worst one? Or were you just saying that because of Kingpin?
Well, so there's a lot that I feel like it was just lazy designing on their part. So for that Snake Eye set, it kind of goes back to the Snake Eye set. It's almost like overlap from that. You charged however much for that Snake Eye set. I got a bunch of glossy, soft accessories with no deco.
Mhm.
And it's like, okay, thanks for the dog shit. I could have, you could have given me a timber. I would have liked that. Or you couldn't give me something better than a wall for these stupid glossy weapons. So then you put the same stupid glossy weapons with this figure with no fucking deco. Guys, you're not paying a fucking royalty. They're not paying a royalty. This figure should have so much more to it, at least to the point where you're giving me deco on the weapons. Like, come on, man. So it's like you gave me the same shitty glossy black weapons with that stupid head on the same Snake Eyes body. Listen, I'm okay with a tooling reuse. That's totally fine. But it's like when you like add on top of that the shitty weapons again and then that stupid head, it's like, come on, dude. Like, really? Like, that's what you're giving me? And then you made it a troop builder that no one can find because no one can find any G.I. Joes. And, it didn't thrill me, which is too bad because, listen, guys, I don't hate all of Classified. Zartan is a sick-looking figure, and I hope I get it. Baroness was lacking, but she looked great also. The Viper looks great. The Cobra Trooper looks great. Beachhead, still okay. I'm not hating on all of them. A lot of them look really great. This one, to me, looks like dog shit. And I'm not a fan of the coloring either. It's like you have red, and then you have like this nasty kind of brown red. So it's not like I'd rather have been more red and then some black instead of like this weird two-tone stuff. So it was more of a preference when it came to that. But to me, it was just the laziness of the deco with the weapons because I got in the Snake Eyes and I'm like, this fucking sucks. And this is what you wasted your costing on is glossy, unpainted weapons. And it's like, if you were a good designer, you could have put a matte finish on the mold if you knew to ask for it. When you're not a good designer, you don't know to ask for that. Or there's this thing called the Yik Sang book. It's got a bunch of textures on it. All you have to do is tell the factory, hey, pick this Yik Sang number because I can riddle off 4 designers in the boys area that I know have that book. You could have done that and photo etched a texture onto parts of it to vary up the texture and the feel of the accessory. But instead, I got a bunch of soft, glossy, undecoed weapons.
Oh, I'm glad I asked.
Sorry.
He looks a lot better if you cut this skirt piece off right there. I just heated mine up a little bit and cut that little flap off the front and back.
But you know what's weird? It's great. Everybody feels this looks better than the Red Ninja that's coming out from the Legend series.
I have that. I'm not impressed with it at all.
The Red Ninja.
Yeah, from the Spider-Verse wave. No.
It's light years better than the old one.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. It's got issues.
There you go. All right, Todd, what's your number 9?
Number 9, again, preface, no Marvel Legends on my list. Star Wars Black Series Hondo.
Oh, Hondo. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome figure. Especially after watching all of Clone Wars and now Rebels. Which version of Hondo is this, Ryan?
This is the Disney Park version.
Okay.
This is the version that you see when you go on the Millennium Falcon ride at Disneyland.
Okay.
So, what's it called? Galaxy's Edge.
So is this closer to Rebels or closer to Clone Wars? I would say it's probably closer to Clone Wars, right?
I think it's closer to Rebels. But see, this is Hondo around the Episode 7 timeline. And Rebels and Clone Wars were, decades before that. So this is like old Hondo. Okay,
gotcha.
I bought this figure in 2019 at Disneyland because it came in a 3-pack. So this is a real re-release. It still counts for 2020. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, no, I mean it's a great figure. And whenever Black Series gives us an alien, and it's all new sculpt, I'm in. It's a good figure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since Ryan took over Todd's spot, I'll go ahead and take.
What?
You just explained that Todd is racing different.
Well, he asked me a question. I had to answer it.
The only question was easy.
Am I fired again?
No, you're not fired.
All right.
You're not in trouble. It's 2021. We're starting anew, fresh slate.
Right.
Number 9 for me was Hush Batman.
Oh yeah.
I love the figure. I know people have gripes with the cape and everything, but as a Jim Lee drawn character, so capes are always over exaggerated with him, even when he draws Superman. So I love it. To me, one of very few Batmans that I enjoy, especially from the other line that I will not name anymore. That has like 25 of them. This Batman is freaking awesome. I love him. This is what a Batman should be. Only have one, should be just one Batman that's definitive. He can bend, he can move, he can do things that a Batman should, not just look like a statue for Gotham City. So that's it.
All right. Yeah, Hush Batman. That's great.
Yeah.
Great choice.
My number 8 is the Gomez of Death.
Ooh.
Mezco knocked it out of the park with this one. I mean, I know it's the same body they've released a million times now with Gomez and their Rumble Society stuff, but to have him in the Bruce Lee jumpsuit, I was in, man. It's so posable, and I love the look of this suit. I have the SH Figure Arts Bruce Lee. It's just awesome. It's the first of many Mezcos on my list.
No.
Did anyone else get this, or just me?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. I hope he's on your list.
I haven't opened him yet.
There's your answer.
There's this thing that I do where I have to open toys every week because I have too much.
Right.
You might have heard of it.
Yeah.
I'm touring around every Thursday. I mean,
So-
good, right?
Yeah, I mean, he comes packed with tons of accessories like every Mezco release. He's. I think this one cost less than Storm Collectibles. I think this one was $90. Or did this one come packed with a bunch of crap? Or I think this one was just the figure. I don't remember. I get them confused. But yeah, so that's my number 8.
Nice.
We lose Kevin.
I think so.
I think he just turned his camera off.
Yeah, I can hear him in the background. Yeah,
We've been talking so long, my camera died.
See.
Gotcha.
Bobby, number 8 for you, sir.
So Kevin, this is going to be one where you can give me some shit for. This was more nostalgia than anything. This is the Mattel WWE Target exclusive Ultimate Warrior. This one, it really, like, when I saw that they were doing this figure, now I'm a huge Ultimate Warrior fan, almost as big of a Warrior fan as Stone Cold, maybe even 50-50. But like Warrior to me was just everything as a kid. And when I saw that they did this figure, now for those of you who aren't wrestling fans, Warrior died like the next day after. This is how he looked on Monday Night Raw after he was inducted into the Hall of Fame before WrestleMania.
Hold on, Bobby. He gave that incredible speech.
He gave an incredible promo. Came out. He shook the ropes. It was great. And you know they gave out these Warrior masks in the crowd, and he like put one on. I wish he painted his face, but he just put a mask on. And when I saw that they were doing this figure, I was like, that's fucking awesome. Like, that is so great for them to have done this figure. And when I got the figure, I overpaid for it, even though I see them all over the place now. But I wanted it. I'm a Warrior fan. I have all the Mattel Warrior figures. Everything about this figure is great. It's an amazing suited body. It looks so much better than any Legends suited body that they've used 1,000 times. The digital deco on the face is spot on. The jacket, the soft goods, the airbrushing that they did on it looks great. The mask is cool when you put it on them. It fits really well. So this is a figure that I liked for the quality and for the nostalgia factor.
Hey, you're making me want to get it. These are at my Target right now.
Dude, you should pick up a great figure. Even if you get it just for the suited body alone, it's that good of a suited body.
Yeah. I just have to say that I think this is probably the worst figure in this entire line.
Can you elaborate on that?
I love it.
No, I'm just kidding. I couldn't hold a straight face for that long. I'm not into wrestling, but I'm glad you like this figure and you know what it represents for you, for that person, for that character.
That was just like when you see this figure, it was just like a weird moment because you seen him that Monday night, and then Tuesday he passed away. You're like, yo, that's not how it's supposed to be. Like, he at least went out with a bang, and I'm glad he did.
How did he pass away?
A heart attack.
Yeah,
The stigma of every wrestler is they all die by a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
You think maybe he partied a little too hard that night after the?
No, it's just steroids just puts a toll like on your body, and I mean, there were like reports of like him like acting weird, like leading up to that night, and you know, saying that he was like just breathing heavy, and like even during this promo, like when he shook the ropes, like, and even when he was talking, he was like all out of breath. Granted, he's in a 3-piece suit with a trench coat on in an arena, and he's got adrenaline going. So I'm like, dude, why don't you just rip the suit off, man, and just put the jacket on? But you know, he's sweating his ass off and breathing heavy, giving that promo. I was like, he looked like he was going to have a heart attack in the ring. Yep. So, you know.
Every time I see Ric Flair in the ring, I think he's going to have a heart attack and go. I hate to say that, but...
Hey, can we throw Alex out of the chat? How dare he say heart attack warrior variant? Get him out of here. Shithead.
No chill.
None.
I should laugh at that. Yeah, I did see it, but I just kind of ignored it. I was like, "Yo,
how dare he?"
How long ago did he die?
What's it been like?
That was years? What, 2014?
Oh well, it's not too soon then.
No,
it's been a while.
Okay.
Yeah, because like they had like his wife now has like
6 years.
What's it? I think they named something after his wife, after him. Or him and his wife.
Yeah, they do like an award for him, and his wife's like a WWE ambassador or some shit like that. Yeah. So, you know, they do stuff for him.
All right, Kevin, Mr. Butter Bear himself. What is your number 8?
Number
7 we're on.
No, this 8, piece right 8. Here.
Oh, Venom Pool.
Proms?
No, it's solid choice. That's one of the best maps of 2020.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that there's conflict. There's always, if everyone agreed, then it wouldn't be that entertaining. But as long as there's conflict, I mean, head to toe, this was sculpted by Mayshelf. I'm not even a huge Deadpool fan, and I think this character, it was just a huge cash grab for putting Venomized and AliExpress, Venomized and Deadpool together. It's like, hey, these are like probably two of the most popular things. We'll just put into one character. But so I never really cared for it. But when I saw the Build-A-Figure, it's like based on character design. I thought it was really great. I ended up buying the whole wave just to make this, fully knowing that they're going to do a deluxe one later on. And if I'm going to get my Bobby Vala on, there's some textures here from the book of whatever textures, page 83. This is all matte black, or, it's not that matte, but it's just plain. There's no texture here and all that stuff. It's a Build-A-Figure that comes with swappable hands, which you don't see often.
Yeah.
And you get a cool... Oh, I'm on this camera now. Yeah, really great head sculpt.
I got the AliExpress website pulled up here.
No, I saw it. That's what I was laughing at.
Look, I'm sorry. Cap, I am happy, but I had enough of Deadpool. Okay, we're done. Deadpool. Okay, like it's too much Deadpool. Okay?
I get all the complaints for this figure. Like everything Dante says, I get. But this figure is so well made. A huge, beefy figure. The articulation is solid. I mean, they didn't skimp on the sculpt. The fine detail is there. The fine paint apps are there. I think, character aside, it's a really good figure. I mean, it's a character from a mobile game of all things.
Yeah, I've never touched it. I only have the head, but I think I agree with everybody who enjoys the figure. I think it's a really well done figure, but the character design or the character itself, I have absolutely no affinity for whatsoever. So.
Yeah.
What wave was that?
That was the most recent Venom wave.
Venom, the new Carnage, Phage, and
Morbius.
Gotcha.
Morbius.
I got Carnage, so I have the head. That's
Miles, and Gwen Venomized.
Yeah. See, I would have been fine if they did like an A-bomb. If they made A-bomb like this, I would have been fine. Or like a comic version of like Abomination. Don't get me wrong, the Gamerverse one is pretty nice. I like that one. But I have no affinity for that figure.
Swords?
Deadpool. No, it's just Deadpool. How many times can they remake Deadpool into like Venom?
Dante, I'm not even a Deadpool fan. I get it. I get the oversaturation with Deadpool and all that stuff, but that's how cool that I think this looks, is that I can look past that. Okay? Just let it go. Just let it go.
Look, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at you. It's just Venom. It's just Deadpool that pisses me off. Because I like every iteration of Wolverine they come out with. So I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, Deadpool fatigue is real. I had Deadpool fatigue back when Mafex put out Deadpool, and I didn't get it. I kind of regret that now because that's a really good Deadpool. But that's a valid point, Dante.
Yeah,
but you're wrong. It's a good
John Pop says she's like Venomized Captain America with the snowflake on his chest.
Right,
the Walmart exclusive is kind of part of that way too. He is, which is weird. It was like a weird exclusive that they made, like they did with Walmart. Like, hey, there you go.
There you go. Nobody wants it.
Yeah.
See, that's the kind of thing that should be an exclusive, something that like only a hardcore fan would want.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Even in Canada, there's Walmart 2 pegs full. Completely stocked of Venomized Cap.
Wow.
You can keep that shit.
There you go. I'm with Ty on that one. Ty, what's your number 8?
Keep it in Canada.
Number 8 is Bobby's favorite classified series Beachhead. I might have had him lower on the list, but those green weapons are fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't care if they don't have paint. You could have just injected the mold with black plastic. Why did it have to be fucking green?
Weird choice.
What the fuck are you thinking? But otherwise, it's an awesome figure.
A beret on a baklava. Who thought of that?
Yeah, like
I love the look of complete disdain on Bobby's face.
I know. I was waiting for him to say something. I'm just waiting for him to go off.
I like the beret, but I will never put it on my fucking figure. I won't put it on that figure. I'll put it
The
on
two
that.
figures you showed before were so much better than this figure.
Yo, I can't. I can't.
All my Hasbro stuff is at the bottom half, so the bumpiest part of this ride, like we're good.
Kev, I saw your post on Instagram. It was hilarious.
I just reposted it.
It was so good.
I wasn't paying attention for a little bit because I was working on that.
Well worth it. Well worth it.
Oh my goodness. My number 8 is Mezco Blade.
Sweet.
I enjoyed that's to me was one of the best blades they put that's been put out.
That came out last year.
Yeah.
It came out around April, May.
Yeah, sometime around that time.
I thought it was 19 version, 19 figure.
Well, they did release one in 2019.
Right. Yeah, I think this was their second version with the armor, chest armor on there. But I like this one. It's a good looking blade. You get a wide array of accessories on them. Yeah, it does look like Sticky Fingers from the TV show Blade. But yeah, I liked it. It looks. I hate to say this, it looks better than the Hasbro one. Yeah, it's 20 times better.
He doesn't have the weird, wonky 3/4 length sleeves.
Right. That's what it is. And that first one did not look right at all. Yeah. But this one looked 10 times better than what that first one they had put out. That's the only reason why I got it.
Yep.
And the Legends one's got screwed up hips.
Yeah, and that was oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Could have been so good. But it went so wrong. Unless Bobby designed it, then it could have been. It was so awesome. It was so great.
I think I sold my Legends one to keep the Wesley Snipes version.
I still have my Wesley Snipes version. Don't get me wrong. I still got my Wesley version. Yeah.
Yeah, that Toy Biz Wesley Snipes holds up.
But this one, this one, like you go change all the sunglasses, like the interchangeable heads, the folding blades you can actually put on him. It's just a well done figure.
The magnetized scabbard for his back.
Yes, that was all. That's freaking ridiculous. It's very awesome.
Yep. Very good figure. Very good choice.
All right.
We're on number 7, is the only figure from this company on my list. The NECA King Kong, baby. Probably my favorite NECA figure to date.
Cool.
They knocked it out of the park. I mean, NECA's always good with sculpt and paint, but they really took articulation up to the next level. Now I have 2 of these. This one I put the Mezco head on, the Mezco King Kong. So I could have like 2 different apes. It just took a little bit of blue tack and just squish it up. But the colors match up real nice. So that's the Mezco King Kong head on the NECA body.
Cool.
But it's an awesome figure. And I'm not the only one with this one on my list. No spoilers.
No.
What do you like about this over the Mezco one?
Way better articulation. The Mezco one, like being that this is a NECA figure, I don't feel like I'm going to break it every time I pick it up. The Mezco one, I've seen a lot of horror stories of those joints snapping, and really? I'm afraid to articulate it. The Mezco one was 40. This one was, I think, 28 at Target. Way better range in every joint, more joints than the Mezco, and $10 to $12 cheaper. So, yeah, and I mean, it's a 7-inch scale figure, but it's a big monkey, it's a big ape, so it works with any line, in the 6-inch to 7-inch scale.
Yeah, I got mine from Dorkside for $22.
Right on. Nice. Yeah, I got my second one from GameStop for about, I think, like 19. They had it on sale. I should have got a couple more, but I have 2 of these, and I have the Mezco, and that's like my guerrilla army.
Yeah, I got two because if you look at the older NECA apes figures, those things are worth a mint now.
Dude, they're so expensive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a good investment.
I think Kevin might have a few of those. I need the
like-
orangutan if you're selling, Kevin.
I got them loose.
Man, I wish I had that.
No, I don't have that one. Sorry.
Even
The only
loose,
the only-
loose things are worth a lot.
The only one I have is Caesar, and that's a really good one.
Well, if they have a toy show in New Jersey this year, Ryan, I will make sure I'll look out for you for some.
Thank you. Yeah, any Planet of the Apes, the new movies, I would take. Even another Caesar, I'd take another Caesar.
Because NECA likes to clean out the warehouse at that time, and you'll find stuff that was still. They still have ET with the little phone with the little touchpad thing, speaking spell.
Yeah,
I bought it
Still
just for
trying to-
that.
Was that?
yeah.
I bought it just for that accessory.
It was Art G. He went to that over there in Jersey, and he picked me up an older Ripley figure that I missed out on. It was the Ripley with Newt 2-pack, I think, or maybe it was just Ripley. I forget which one he got me, but he got me that at that show because I couldn't get them, and they were like $50. But he picked it up there, I think, for $15 or $20. So shout out to Art G.
Yeah, they sell them dirt cheap. I picked up that 2-pack turret, Century turrets that they had for like $20.
Nice.
So, all right, Bobby, you're number 7, sir.
My number 7 is another Legends, unfortunately. It is the Fox / MCU, I guess you want to say, Cable.
Oh, wrong one.
Nope.
I got it. There we go.
And I was really looking forward to these. I know when I was there, like we all wanted to do the Fox stuff. So the fact that they finally got around to getting to do it, it's unfortunate that Dwight got to do it, but they did get to do it, which is great because it would have been a shame if they didn't get to do the Fox characters. And I'm glad that they got it when they got it because they got it at the peak of quality, the digital face deco. So everything about this figure is really great. The only thing that I don't like about it is the fact that they did a shitty PVC rifle. So when I took mine out of the package, it was literally shaped like an S.
Yeah.
So that's really annoying. But listen, the sculpt on the vest is great. The belt is great, even down to the teddy bear. The arm is great. The face is on point. So it's definitely a great figure.
What?
That was my fault. I hit the wrong button.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, they got the face printing on point. I saw this figure one time at Walmart. They had a whole case on the upper shelf. The employee was stocking that aisle. I asked her to bring it down. She reluctantly brought the case down, opened it, and I took one out and I looked at it. I was like, yeah, I want to get 2. And she's like, no, it's 1 per customer. I'm like,
What?
okay. Yeah, I don't know. Walmart,
They play that bullshit here
Yeah.
constantly.
And it's not like I was going to flip it, I was literally going to buy it for 206 toys. But yeah, I saw it one time. They never shipped my pre-order, so I just canceled it. But yeah, great figure. Good choice, Bobby.
Nice.
Thanks.
They never shipped my pre-order either. I got one. I got one on eBay, and I think I don't know, bought another one from Facebook or something.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
disavowed action figures. These were $10 at his Walmart. I saw his video.
What?
$10 at his Walmart. And my Walmarts, I see them once.
And there were $25 at Walmart.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's crazy how some of these stores just like drop prices. Like these things ain't selling. Go ahead and drop the price on them. All right,
It's weird.
Kevin.
Even up here, like a lot of pre-orders on Walmart.ca didn't ship out for Cable, and only a few units were in store. So I don't know what happened with the distribution, even on this side. Sounds like the same for you guys. But then, like MCU Domino at a few Walmarts were $9 here. A whole bunch of stuff was cleared out like right before Christmas. So that was weird.
I think
Yeah,
that's because they were still sitting on the shelves. That's why. There's a
Yeah.
lot of dominoes still sitting on the shelves.
Plus, they marked those up a few more dollars up here too. So
I got her on sale on Amazon for like $11.
Yeah.
this is $8 Canadian. That's like 5, 6 American.
Wow.
Yeah. My turn.
Yes.
This one is only this low because it's a test shot. If I had received my actual shipment in 2020, it would be much higher up on my list. It is a plunderling, and I know Bobby had a bunch of had some arrive. Like you ordered a few, right?
Yeah, I was gonna put them like on my list. Like they were like one of the first things I thought of, and I'm like, oh shit, I just got these, so it's 2021, so I'll hold off. But man, fucking great figures,
Right?
absolutely great figures.
As somebody who's producing his own line, like how does it feel in your hand? Like the quality of the material and the joints. And all that stuff?
Fantastic. And it's funny because I noticed a lot of Kickstarters, like pretty much everyone that I've ever seen, like they all come with some sort of note that says, put your joints in hot water, that sort of thing. I'm trying really hard to not have to do that because it's kind of Bush League. Like I feel like if you're making a product, it should articulate when you get it out of the package.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if I have to do it, I'll be reluctant to do it. But if it's for the best course of action, I'll do it. They did it and they put on their on their updates to do it. I took mine out. They all articulated, not a problem at all. Everything went on. And the thing about it is, and I didn't know they were doing this. I must either if they did it on an update, I missed it, but it was a nice surprise. The headgear has a magnet in it.
Yeah.
So when you put the pirate hat on him, it like magnetizes to the figure, and it's really nice. Then you don't have to deal with a hole in the head or pegs or anything like that. So it was a really nice way of doing it. And I love the fact that they looked at their figure and said, okay, we have alternate hands, alternate heads. How can we find a way to like house these parts? They came out with the smaller buck bodies that you can put the alternate head and hands on. So it's almost like a baby version of them. Yeah. And I got a couple of those to go with the ones I got. So you don't just have these loose heads and hands just rolling around all over the place. It was a really smart idea. So those, I got to know the guy that runs Lone Coconut over there. And we talked a lot about, our lines and that sort of thing. So to see them succeed, I'm really happy for that, for them. And it's great to get the product in hand. I'm so proud of those guys. I'm glad to have supported their line. Packaging is fantastic. They did an unbelievable product. So if you missed it, go out and get them. Even if you're not a fan, they're just a great product.
It's shoot, what were you saying? Yeah, the magnetized head so that you can swap it between figures too. You don't need like a molded hat that's just for one character. You can just stick on to the next one.
Yep. Very smart thinking. Very smart.
Yeah, and the mini, you get a mini plunderling. There's a specific term for it. I forget offhand, but like you said, it's a smaller version of this. It's not articulated, but you put your extra hand swaps on. You put your extra head sculpts on because each one comes with 3 head sculpts, right?
Yep.
So it's like you're getting a whole other character, a whole other figure.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other toy line that has something even comparable in that aspect.
Yep.
No, I'm not familiar with plunderlings. I mean, I've seen the Kickstarter. They're just an original figure. They're not based on anything.
Yeah. Just original.
That's cool. Cool.
Yeah, I've seen a couple previews of them. I wasn't familiar with them, but they look pretty good, and everybody seems to be happy with what they got. So I'm glad everybody got what they wanted. Unlike Cryptic Toys has been quiet for almost a year and a half now. It's going to be 2 years in August. I can't wait till the 2-year mark. I'm going to be there and make my smart ass comment at the 2-year mark.
And plunderlings, you can't get them if you didn't get on the Kickstarter?
No, they have them. They're only available through Big Bad Toy.
Okay.
Yeah, Billy Mahoney was gushing over them on the ACBA podcast.
Yeah.
And the price point's pretty good too, isn't it? From what I heard.
I think, what are they, $30?
Yeah, I have 2 waiting in my locker at Big Bad.
Not bad. All right, Todd. What is your number 7?
It's again no Marvel Legends on my list. Let's see. Number 7 is the classified series Snake Eyes. I did not. I didn't get the deluxe version. I just got the regular version, the all black version, and I got 3. I returned one to Amazon because I'm trying to remember which joint was loose on it. I think I can't remember if it was the ab crunch or I think it was the hips were real loose on mine. But the other
Bobby's getting heated.
my replacement, all the other ones I got are nice and tight and everything. It's just really well designed figure.
Look what you did. Look what you did, Ty. You made Bobby take off his jacket. He's like, "That's it. I had enough of this bullshit tonight."
No, I'm a couple old fashions deep. I'm getting hot down here.
Yeah, is that what it is? Or he said G.I. Joe. He's like, ah.
There's no reason why Marvel Legends can't design hip joints like this.
No.
Like, what the fuck? You know?
Oh my goodness.
Shang-Chi should be able to do this. Should be able to do the Van Damme. So yeah, great figure.
Dante, can I make a suggestion?
Sure. What's up?
Just make a supercut of all of Bobby's reaction every time somebody mentions a G.I. Joe. Just everyone that's just like, fuck. And then just cut and slam down his drink.
Yeah, same with the
And that'll be a good promo material for this episode, throughout the week. Like in case we missed it, it's just like, fuck, damn it.
same with the butterfly joints. That's how you do butterfly joints. I mean, this is Hasbro. It's like I don't understand why they don't communicate between teams.
Yeah, you can get that double grip.
Yeah.
Pistol hold. Yeah, it's cool.
Too bad that when you're holding a pistol and you're trying to do a combat pose, your other hand is a pistol grip.
True.
I'm just saying. If you're looking for, realism,
Swappable hands would have been even. That would have been a slam dunk.
So the exclusive came with swappable hands, but not the regular release, right?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, he did. He has a saluting hand.
It's like a palm to the nose.
Yeah, karate chop. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing the judo chop. Yeah. Bobby Anlo Toy says, "What about classified robot?"
What about him? He's besides his stupid tuning fork weapon and his vest that wasn't made to come off, he looks good. I think he's a tad too big. I think they're big guys, him and Gung Ho were made like Marvel Legends big. And I don't think they should have been made that big. I think they should have dropped him down a little bit. Because when you stand next to Duke, he's just a giant. And even like the Gung Ho head is enormous. And, so that's my only gripe with that. Other than that, gold armor's a little weak, but it's nice that the repaint is going to fix that. But the sculpt was nice. Body's nice.
There you go. My number 7 was Storm Collectibles Skeletons.
I forgot I got those. Shit.
yeah. Because 2020 was so weird. Like you forgot, like what really kind of came out.
I would have put those on my list if I remembered I got them.
Those were the best. One of the next best things I had got besides Lobo. And like I said, I love Lobo. These were just great, accessory wise, articulation wise. They're just a great, fun figure to pose and have fun with. Like it's just awesome. Like it is hands down. I wish I would have got another pack. I only got one, but I wish I would have got another one because they came out with the pink ones now. Is it pink or purple? I can't remember what color they are.
Pinkish purple. Yeah.
Pink
So
skulls.
those are. Yeah.
I
almost look like pink skulls.
I almost had 4 of them because I found a second pack at a local comic book shop, in Washington here. But I decided to pass it on to my friend Todd.
Yeah.
Because I think he wanted it more than me.
Yeah, I have 3 of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll go with just one set. 2 skeletons.
You know what? It'd be nice to have 4 because it gives you like and if anybody remembers like way back in the day, like Jason and the Argonauts from Ray Harryhausen, like it gives them they had that Ray Harryhausen feel, and I love that.
Yeah.
It's like when those if you ever seen the movie, and if you haven't seen it, just if you can find it, go watch it. It's such an awesome movie. It still kicks ass to this day. I don't care what anybody says, because Ray Harryhausen was a freaking genius how he animated stuff and got stuff to move. But yeah, it just like it makes me feel like when you see these skeletons, you hear that scream that they get out. They're like, ah, and they just start rushing at Jason and his friends. Like, yo, it's just awesome. That's why I think I love these so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prime. Yeah, yo, Prime. Yeah, that's my boy Prime. That's what I'm talking about. He understands. Bobby, you do what I was talking about, because I can see your head nodding. You're like, yeah.
Listen, man, that's right up my alley. You know, that Clash of the Titans. So it's like I love all that stop motion animation from back then. So at first, when you said you wanted more skeletons, I was like, this greedy bastard. And then when you were like, yeah, you know, Jason and the Argonauts, I'm like, all right, my man.
Yeah, because it just makes you feel good, and you know what? I gotta find out where that Ray Harryhausen museum is, because I want to go visit that once. That's something to go visit and really see, like all his stuff that he has in there.
Yeah,
All right, Ryan, what is your number 6 figure?
My number 6 is the Mafex Dark Knight Rises, or Dark Knight Returns. Sorry, Batman.
That's a good one.
This is the best version of the Dark Knight Returns Batman we have ever gotten. For being such a bulky figure, Mafex threw in all the articulation they could. I have no complaints in that department. I know a lot of Mafex sometimes have QC issues. I had no issue with this at all. It feels really sturdy. It doesn't feel like I'm going to break it when I'm posing it around, and it looks like it jumped off the page. It's a great figure.
It is. I still think like the Mezco one is still a good one to have.
They're like when they first started 112.
Yeah.
I never liked those.
Really?
I never liked the look. I wish I would have picked them all up back in the day because the prices went crazy. But I passed on them because I didn't like the way they looked.
I like it because the face sculpt looks more like that. Frank's like art in the book, I should say, like that. Yeah, it looks good. That face has that face sculpt like that one. This one has still. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like this. The face sculpt looks a little more like modern day Batman.
I for sure I can see that. I still love it.
Yeah, I'm saying it's still a great figure. I don't have it, and I've seen people play with it and messing around with it. I wish I had ordered it, but you know. Has
anyone swapped the Mezco head onto this one? Or have you seen pictures of someone doing that? Does it fit?
No, I think that because the Mezco. The Mezco one. Oh, okay. I haven't seen anybody who does that. Done that yet. I
would think it'd probably be a little bit too big. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not.
That's a good choice. If somebody's done it or has both, let me know. I sold my Mezcos off a long time ago because those things were going for money.
Man, that Puerto Rico exclusive is insane.
Which Puerto Rico exclusive?
The Dark Knight Returns Batman.
Yeah, there's a variant.
The Mezco one?
Mm-hmm. Mezco, it was a Puerto Rican con of some sort exclusive.
What color was that one?
I think it was Puerto Rico. It was something.
Oh, the PX exclusive. Yeah, I had to order that through my comic book shop.
No. This is a convention one.
Really? Yeah. I must have missed that one. I really must have missed the one because I had the PX exclusive one and I had the regular release one. And the PX exclusive one was the one that everybody was like trying to get. The regular one was just going for decent prices, but that PX exclusive one was like hitting the high market because he was in the classic blue, yellow, the light blue and yellow and gray colors.
Yeah.
Prime to the First said dark navy. It was the dark navy one. I know they did like a black and white one, like no color, and then they did
Right.
they did like 4 different versions of it. Yeah,
I can look at it again. I kind of remember it, but I don't remember what it looked like.
yeah. Prime to the First said Puerto Rico only at the Puerto Rico Con.
Okay.
Mexico does that. They'll go to like more obscure cons and do an exclusive, like they did with the 2 Shadow Assassin Gomez's that are like selling for like $1,000 now.
Damn.
And they only made like 200 of those, so they're very rare.
All right, Ryan, what's your number 6?
My number 6. Wait, this is my number 6.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
We're
Bobby.
on to Bobby
Sorry.
now.
Yeah, sorry.
So my number 6, I don't know what the rules were. Mine is not an action figure. However, it did come with an action figure, and it is part of a toy line.
Okay.
It is the Black Series Snow Speeder. So I've always kind of, had a gripe with Star Wars and the Black Series when they were doing 6-inch scale vehicles, because I felt like they never really like pulled it off well. Land Speeder I didn't think was big enough. The TIE Fighter, as awesome looking as it was, didn't sell well. Speeder bikes were cool, but they were small. So I was just waiting for that Star Wars vehicle that really like did it for me. And me being an Empire Strikes Back fan, the Snow Speeder was my all-time favorite vehicle. So when I saw that they were doing a Snow Speeder, I was like, are they going to really pull this off? And then I was like, let me get it. Amazon had a great, I think it was a Black Friday sale or something like that. And I got it, and I was skeptical. But man, this thing is awesome. It is, the detail is there, the scale is there, the cockpit's fantastic. It's just great. It comes with a figure. I can't say enough about this thing, man. It was a really well done vehicle. I mean, people have been asking me about vehicles in my line. I know vehicles are really expensive, and doing the right compelling vehicle. So yes, this was expensive, and I think if it were any other vehicle, I wouldn't pay the price for it. But the fact that I just love the Snow Speeder really made me want to get this one. So putting that aside, the fact that the price is high, this thing is awesome. It's not just like a great product to me. It's like a work of art. Like I appreciate this purchase so much because, of everything that whoever worked on it put into it. Like I said, I can't say enough about it. This thing's awesome.
Nice.
I couldn't disagree at all. Great toy. But there's one thing about what you said that I need to say something.
Yep.
In defense of the Black Series land speeder, Luke's land speeder, I've seen in person the actual land speeder used in the movie. They brought a tour through in Seattle here, and that was part of this Star Wars props and costumes tour. It was at the Seattle Center. They had it there, and it was just behind a rope, sign saying "Do not touch." It is very small.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
See,
and I reached over that sign that said "Do not touch," and I touched that sucker. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm touching the actual land speeder. This is awesome."
I saw pictures of like it with Luke and Obi-Wan like in the cockpit, and they looked like they were like sitting on each other's laps. Like it looked really crammed.
The toy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark Hamill's a very small man. Mm-hmm. And I think Alec Guinness might have been too. That thing was very small. It was actually built on an actual 3-wheel car. So I don't remember exactly what car it was. It might have been like some sort of golf cart type of thing. But I was surprised seeing it in person how small it is.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Ironhead said he said the same thing. He's like, I saw a Star Wars exhibit as well, and it was amazing how small it was in person too.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin, what is your number 6? Sorry.
Mine's real quick because it's the same as your last one. It's the skulls.
Oh, skulls.
You get it in a 2-pack. You get extra hands. Who would have thought getting extra hands for skulls would like rate that high? But it's definitely welcome because they have all the weapons, sword and shield. I just thought it was so cool, man. Like the articulation was built into the spine, like all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's all these points here, like the movable jaw. it's an amazing set,
Yeah.
and you get 2 of them. So
Yeah.
we don't have to gloss over all the other, or we go over all the other highlights again.
Todd, are you number 7?
You're muted, Todd.
Sorry, I think number 6. Right?
Oh yeah, we're on number 6.
Sorry, yeah. No, that's right. Yeah, you're sorry. Yeah, you're right. It's number 6. I'm sorry. Yes, you are correct. Sorry.
You better be sorry. Star Wars Black
Well,
Series.
I'll meet yourself first before you can say anything.
Star Wars Black Series Cad Bane, the deluxe version. Single carded is nice, but I haven't messed with Toto, but everything I've heard about it and seen about it makes it well worth getting the deluxe version.
Yeah.
It's a very cool figure.
Toto doesn't have a ton of articulation, but it's so small. The articulation he does have is good.
Yeah.
Is Toto the only difference between the 2 figures? Like, is
so.
there any paint apps?
Nope.
Not that I can tell.
Same figure, just Toto and the box.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a nice box too. If you're an Ernie type of person.
Yeah.
My number 6 is 1,000 Toys is Abe Sapien. He has not come up a lot, and a lot of people I think kind of missed and slept on him. But he's definitely a great figure if you want to finish your collection with Hellboy. The Dark Horse had going on. What was it? They came out with Hellboy in 2019, and Abe was this was in 2020. So yeah, definitely he comes with a lot of accessories. The actual watch on his hand, actually, you can move it around, which is nice. It's actually a real watch. I should say real watch, but it looks like a watch that's on him. Just wait for the rest of the characters to come out. Hoping they do the rest. But yeah, definitely a great character. A lot of accessories to mess with, but he really does like compliment Hellboy and doing that team.
So I don't have any 1,000 Toys figures in my collection. Do they feel sturdy, or do they feel super delicate like a lot of like Mafex do?
No, they're not. They don't feel delicate. You can move them around. Like, I'm surprised how much range you can get with Abe Sapien with that vest on.
Mm-hmm.
But you can take that. They made it easy so you can pop that vest off if you don't want it on him.
But like swapping hands and posing them around, it doesn't feel like it's brittle. It's gonna break.
No,
that's cool.
Yeah, I have the android was synthetic human.
Mm-hmm.
It's by far one of the best figures in my collection.
Wow.
Yeah, I love that company. I wish they would get like a Marvel license. That would be amazing.
Cool. All right. My number 5 is the Mafex Hush Batman.
Nice.
And I think we already talked a lot about this. Yeah, his cape is really big, but I kind of dig it. I mean, it never bothered me. It's superposable. Luckily the wire didn't start coming out like it has on a lot of people's.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the reviews I watched about this was like people were saying, "Oh, the wire's coming out." Or, luckily, I haven't had that problem. But yeah, this figure's been talked to death, so we can just move on to Bobby's number 5.
We can skip over my number 5 because it's the same figure.
All right, another one. Cool.
Keep it going.
Kevin.
Good thing I was
number
ready.
5 is the Mafex Hush Batman. No.
Just skip through. Make it everybody's. My number 5 is the Mafex.
Ooh.
Michael Jordan.
Here we go.
Yeah. Solid.
Oh, you have a picture ready. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's Jordan. The soft goods are clean, decent. They're decals are like iron on most of it, which isn't ideal, but they came out clean and they look great. And obviously you get all the sneakers that he comes with. And it's MJ. You don't have to, really justify anything about that.
For sure.
And knowing that there's more, I'm hoping they're doing more NBA stars from this era. So like I know they have the Olympic version of him. They have LeBron. Mafex is doing LeBron, I believe. But I'm hoping for some more players from this time.
If they do Charles Barkley, I think I would go in for it.
I want a Gary Payton to go up against Jordan in the 97 championships. Or 96. No, 97.
If they do a Rodman.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
See, you guys are missing the best one. AI, baby. AI.
Yo,
AI.
If they did. Oh my goodness! If they did an AI, though, I'm telling you, Rodman and AI would probably sell in a hot.
AI or Steve Nash. Let's give some Canadian love out there.
Can you imagine if anyone was if you were Steve Nash and you're like, I never would have thought someone would make an action figure. I think he has a McFarlane one, but I wouldn't call those action figures.
Yeah.
Come on, they could really put their tailoring skills to work on a Larry Bird.
Chip was like,
Get them
Short, Larry Bird.
AI, give me an alternate face sculpt with the practice. We talking about practice? Yeah, give me that.
Practice.
Come on, man.
Practice. Yo, Cap. Yo, come on. Barkley is not a loser. Even though he did not win a ring, he's not a loser. Come on now. Not a loser. Charles making more money than all of us.
Not easy to win a championship, man. So there's a ton of
it is not. And he was playing against
quality stars player out there who don't have a ring.
Yeah,
like Steve Nash.
Nash. Exactly. Got a shit ton of MVPs though.
Right. That man probably got a whole room dedicated to MVPs.
Yep.
He said Steve Nash would be the 78 figure they released that one.
Fuck you, Alex. I thought we threw him off. Fuck, man.
All right, Todd, what's your number?
Hey, hold on. Night of Rin said Barkley in golfing attire. Who wouldn't want a retired chubby Barkley?
Yo,
I get that. Come on.
Awesome. Because money that you could bet.
Yes.
But you're gonna pay $90 for that? Maybe like a reaction 5 POA or something.
No, I paid $90. He has a little money that he could bet with. And I can have him with Pimp Destro. They can be betting on stuff. Like him, Pimp Destro burning his money. And then you got Barkley just like, let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and bet on that. Yo, be awesome.
Deluxe Barkley with the craps table.
Yeah.
T'Challa says Barkley's biggest issue is he played in an era against Jordan.
Yeah, that was not his fault. Like, yo, he did play in a tough era. All right, Todd. What's your number 6?
You need to catch up. It's 5.
5, 6. Just come on. Let's get the next one. Jeez.
That would be Storm Collectibles Skeletons. So that's an easy one for me. Yeah. So yeah, I have 6 of those. They're really good. I wish that. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It seems like they obviously they're skeletons, but they feel really fragile.
Yeah, I wish the grip hands were better. I feel like the shield and the sword, they don't grip real well.
Yeah, I think the sculpt of the hands overall could have been better, but other than that, yeah, they're really nice figures.
All right.
All right.
You're on to number 4.
Did you see Alex's comment? I'm sorry. I just saw it and made me laugh.
Which one?
Yo, he said, dude, are you kidding me? Steve Nash? They make a Phil Jackson figure before they made Nash.
Oh, that was good. Okay, he's redeemed now.
Number 5 for me was Kang.
All right.
Ooh.
Let me find Kang. There we go.
This is one of the first of my few Marvel Legends on my list. I love this figure. I bought 2 of them. It to me it's 10 times better than what the Toy Biz one was, even though I still like that one. But this Kang was hands down great. Extra hands. I wish he would have came with like his like time weapons, but the gun was a nice little add-on. But yo, yes, you did call it, but I wasn't gonna let you know that you called it. Yes, I enjoyed this figure. I love this figure. It was one of the great ones that I did love of the Marvel Legends series.
Cool, man. Definitely a great figure. My number 4 is also a Marvel Legend, the one Marvel Legend that made it on my list. I feel like this is the figure that got kind of slept on a little bit, maybe. But I'm a little biased because it's from my favorite comic book run of all time, and that is Old Man Hawkeye. I think Hasbro knocked it out of the park on this figure. I think it's the first figure they put out, at least the first male figure with pinless joints. But he has really good range of his articulation. He's got the butterfly joints. It's the May Shelf head sculpt, I think. Yeah. It's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's a really good figure. I really didn't fool with that figure that much. I didn't really fool with it that much to kind of get the full fun factor out of it. But I should go back and mess with it a little bit more.
It was a great series, though. The comic.
Yeah. I love that he came with a new piece too, the bow drawn compound bow. That was really cool too. What?
Not you. I'm just nothing. Our head just keeps going on about this. I'm serious. Complete with triangle offense, playboard accessory, and Z bonsai tree. Yo, I can't. Yo.
You gonna take that, Bobby? You gonna take that?
I mean, listen, man, he's making some really good points here.
All right.
I mean, dude, I watched The Last Dance like 6 times, so there's nothing I could say. I mean, Steve Nash was my favorite NBA player, but shit, man, I can't even come back with anything.
Alcatraz says, "Will Sentinel be on everyone's list in 2021, or will it be the next Spawn?" You know what? Sentinel will be so much higher over my Spawn. Spawn be like number 267 of 2021.
You're gonna love that figure. I'm telling you right now,
man.
Do you think you buy 267 toys a year? What do you think the ballpark is?
Spawn would get pushed back down even from 2020 figures and 2019 figures. So you got to push them down way further from like
toys that you didn't even buy, you thought about buying, and then it would be Spawn after.
No. This is toys I've already bought. Like that actually have more fun factor than Spawn. That could actually turn their head and not see a piece of the molding. So Bobby, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is the Fox Legends Wolverine with the jacket on.
Nice.
Kind of, same vein as the Cable. These figures should have been done, and I'm glad they were done. And the yelling head, I'm not a fan of. Something's off about it. And on mine, the digital deco was off, so his teeth are misprinted. But the regular head, man, this figure is spot on.
Mm-hmm.
I love this one. The screaming head looks like his stunt double, but this one definitely looks a lot like Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
It's funny that they picked his look from like the worst movie they made,
right?
But it's not to take anything away from the figure. It's just funny they chose that movie.
He didn't need to be beefed up yet. This was from the first one, right?
No, this is from Origins.
Yeah, X-Men Origins.
Yeah,
this is from when he meets Rogue in the bar. I think he was wearing the same clothes.
No, maybe similar, but this is definitely from X-Men Origins, just because of the hair and the everything. Yeah.
All right,
Kev.
Am I next?
Yes.
This is the Mezco Gold Skullhead Ninja.
Gold.
Yeah.
Awesome. Gold.
Awesome figure.
I might have woken the kids up with that one, but I got the crimson, the golden Gomez one, whatever, with the yellow suit first, and then this was the secret drop that came like the day after, right? And I think just the plain black looks so much better, and it's the playability. Just to have it in your hand, it's so posable. It's hard to put down, and it's funny from this one down at the bottom of the list, which is your modernish ninja, to like your more traditional. With soft goods, the soft goods is really well done on this one too, where the criticism of Mezco is like, oh, sometimes they look like dolls until you get it in your hand, this and that. But no, like this looks good anywhere on screen, in your hand, in pictures, wherever. And of course, lots of accessories. I think the gold skull is like painted really nicely, and it really pops on the plain black suit.
And even if you just want a generic ninja, I mean,
Yeah.
swap the head, and that's the best ninja figure ever.
Yeah. Put the Diabolique head on, and you
Yeah.
can have like the masked up classic ninja. And these were like, it sounds crazy to say, oh, this is only an $80 army builder, but it's not as expensive as the gold or yellow suit one.
Well, if you're to take that body from any other company, any other import company, it'd be $50, $60. Soft goods of that quality, you got to go to CJ,
Yeah.
right? And that's going to be $60. I don't know what they charge for their ninja suits, and then all the accessories on top of that.
Yeah.
Comes with a lot of weapons. $80 is a good deal.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yep.
I said throw a Bruce Wayne head on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
League of Assassins Bruce Wayne or something. Training Bruce Wayne. For sure.
All right, Todd, what is your number 4?
Number 4, similar to Ryan, I have the NECA King Kong.
Yeah, solid choice. Why do you like it, Todd?
I'm gonna go get my number 3.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, I got a really good deal on Dorkside, like I said, for $22. It's just the paint, the sculpt, the articulation is fantastic. You don't think of NECA as being that great for articulation, but unlike the Spider-Man that we got in the Marvel Legends, the vintage carded figure or retro carded, whatever you want to call it, this thing has a neck peg without a big cut in his neck, and he has really good range of motion. If you're gonna do a sculpted neck without a disc in it, that's the example of how to do it.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And alternate heads. It's really. I think I can't remember. Does it have? Yeah, it does have alternate hands too. It's a great value for the money.
All right, should we move on to number 3?
Yeah. Well, my number 4 was War Machine.
Wait. Oh, you're last in line? I thought Todd was last in line.
I'm last.
Sorry.
Yeah. Mine's War Machine. So we already said nothing need more said about it. It's just a great freaking figure. I love that figure.
For sure.
All right, go ahead, Ryan.
All right, my number 3 is the Storm Collectibles Doomsday.
Oof.
I absolutely love this figure, man. I mean, he's huge, and he was the same price as Lobo.
Wow.
He's bigger than Lobo. He's one of the biggest Storm Collectible figures there is. I think he's taller than Darkseid. I got mine in a crouch position on my shelf, but just an awesome figure. If I could nitpick, I'd say, man, I wish he came with like a classic head sculpt, from that original Death of Superman storyline. But it's based on the video game, and that's fine. And it's awesome, man. Superposable, especially for such a bulky figure. So yeah, that's my number 3.
Yeah. Bobby.
My number 3 is the Legends Fox Deadpool.
Nice.
Again, same vein as the other Fox figures, but this one was it was like, out of all the Fox figures, this one was perfect. Like they did everything right with this figure. And, it sucks that he comes with the space blasters. I know why from working there, but it's great that the Desert Eagles are just glued in so you can pop them out. So that's nice. It's a great figure. I can't say anything bad about it.
So why can they only give him space guns, but they give Punisher real guns?
See, that was the thing. And I love Jesse, but this was one of those things where he was just so inconsistent with what he was telling us. And it fucking drove, like, I don't know about Dwight or anyone else, it drove me fucking crazy. Because it's like, listen, if you want to say across the board, we're not doing realistic weapons, say that. Don't pick and choose, and then don't forget what you said, and then go back on what you said. That we dealt with that shit all the time. All the time. It's like the 12-inch Deadpool I did. First was you can do guns. Then it was no, you can't do guns. Then it was you can do guns, they got to be glued in the holsters. And it was like, what's the answer? And I just think that either he wasn't getting a clear answer or whatever, but it's like, listen, you're the liaison. It's your job to get us the information. You got to be talking to whoever's making the decisions. Like, what's the problem? Why can you do classic Deadpool in comics with real guns shooting people? I understand that these are graded 4+ because they are kids, but a kid can go to a comic book store and get a comic book. No one's checking his age on a comic book. Mm-hmm. So, it was just silly excuses. And then, it's like, wait a second, Punisher can get them, but, someone else can't. Perfect example. I was doing the World War II cap on the motorcycle. It was one of the last items I did before I left. I did the sheath in front of the motorcycle for the Thompson. And he's like, no, cap can't come with guns. I'm like, well, that's just fucking stupid. It's a World War II cap. He had in the movie, he had guns and he was shooting people. Mm-hmm. So, okay, use your 4+ packaging excuse. That's fine. But then I leave and then I get the item and they ended up putting the 1911 and the Thompson in with the figure anyway. So what do you... he was so inconsistent with what he was telling us. And guys, this is the guy that's saying Kingpin's just a fat guy in a suit. It's like, listen, don't get me wrong. I love Jesse. I hung out with Jesse. I still consider him a friend, but man, that the whole gun thing, whatever he was getting from higher ups was not consistent flowing down to us. So, I can't say what they dealt with on this figure, but at the end of the day, they did them, they glued them in. And that was probably one of those things where he said to them, guys, just glue them in. And then people can choose to take them out if they want. No, that was that. Because I wanted to do the same thing on the 12-inch Deadpool. And then when I did it, then they were like, no, you can't glue them in. And then we ended up doing half of a pistol that just like was glued on top of the holster. So, it was kind of lame, but
there's probably nothing I hate more than guns glued into their holsters.
Yeah. Yep.
I hate that, man.
I think there's a DC Multiverse Red Hood.
Yes.
Where he has 2 trigger hands, but the guns are glued in.
Yeah.
That would have been a pretty good figure for Mattel if those guns weren't glued in.
The other thing that bothered me, Domino comes with Uzis. Uzis.
Yeah.
Uzis with a blade in the front, right?
Yeah. Mac 10s.
I just don't get it.
Mac 10s with fucking bayonets, which is ridiculous.
Yep.
So silly.
Is that a real life attachment?
What was that?
Is that a real life attachment?
Not on a submachine gun.
No.
and that's a heavy fucking submachine gun. You would not want to add more weight to that.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin. Your number 3.
I only know the aim down sight speed based on Warzone. This one is the Black Series Beskar Mandalorian.
Nice.
I had the SHF, the regular Mando. Wasn't that impressed with it. Sold that real quick. Threw on a Harker Customs wired cape on here, and it changes this figure like, I don't know, 100. It just makes it 100 times better. I don't know how you guys feel about modded figures on the list, but I think this guy can hold his own in a display. And well, also knowing that I'm having the Hot Toys one coming in of the Beskar Mando, I can kind of cheap out on this one, but I think this one for like a regular retail figure if you can find it. Maybe a little bit more shinier paint, but with the cape, I don't have it great right now, but I think it's an awesome figure. Plus, it's also like the character itself. I probably some of the best stuff from Star Wars in recent times is Mando, if not the best. So that's why it's so high up on here.
Yeah,
Modded figures are fine.
Yeah.
I think he would have. I think he would have edged out Zeb or Hondo on my list if he had come with a soft goods cape, but the cape he comes with is not good.
No.
Yeah. All my Mando Black Series figures have soft goods capes that I've gotten from Rebel 10 Customs. She makes awesome soft goods.
Right.
But that Black Series for $20 is way better than the figure arts, because I had the figure arts.
Yep.
And I hated it, and I sold it. I had both the figure arts, the Beskar and the original armor. I sold them both. Didn't like them.
All right, Todd, you're number 3.
Number 3. Now I'm cheating a little bit, but I'm basing this. I trust my friend Darius, aka D Amazing, and he did a really good review of the Sentinel fighting armor Iron Man, and mine is on the way. Supposed to get it here next week, and it is a really well articulated figure. The scale is nice. I'm glad that Sentinel has decided to go with a smaller scale, so it's closer. It's in line with Legends, because they're older. The older Sentinel figures, with the exception of the Armor Eyes Iron Man, they're huge. They're like 7.5 inches. So this is like 6.5 inches. So it works perfectly with your Legends. The only thing it doesn't have, I think that would push it up possibly higher in the list, is it doesn't have there's no alternate head, and there's no lights, but it's I don't know what the percentage is, but it is mostly die cast.
Sweet.
Yeah. So and it's got really good articulation, so I'm really excited to get that, and it's a beautiful looking figure.
Hopefully those die-cast joints hold up.
Yeah. So far, I have a couple of the Comic Cave figures, and those seem pretty solid. I don't know how much you've messed with yours, Ryan.
I haven't posted them a ton. My Igor, my Mark, whatever it was, the big blue one.
Yeah.
Some of those were pretty loose right out of the box.
Yeah, I just got mine, and he is a little bit loose, and he does not stand very well. I mean, obviously he's supposed to be kind of hunched over, but yeah, I just noticed, in the few minutes that I played around with it, I was like, ooh, this is going to be kind of tricky to get him standing.
All right.
Nice. All right. Not gonna really go into mine too much. It's Phage. I like the design of his character. He's cool. Comes with the blade. One of the few Marvel Legends that I like this year. It was a hard choice. I almost went with Retro Doctor Doom, but this one to me, because it's something new, I went with this one. So I like this character and this figure. So there you go.
Hey, considering they put on the Bucky Cat mold, it turned out really well.
Yeah. I like it. I like him, and I like Carnage. Like, I like posing both of these guys up. Like, they're just fun to pose. Like that new Carnage is just, I don't know why I can't put that one down, but it's just so much fun.
Right on.
Right?
Yeah, we're on number 2, right?
Yes.
My number 2 is I gotta find it here. Here it is. The Mezco. Man, why is that picture so damn small? It looks a lot bigger when it's on your phone. It's the Mezco Supreme Shadow Knight, whatever, exclusive Batman. It's kind of got the Dark Knight Returns kind of look a little bit. He's He's older. He's big. He's bulky. He's got the short ears. One of the head sculpts actually has longer ears, but my list is very Batman heavy. It was a good year for Batman, but of the 3 Mezco Batman that came out in 2020, this was my favorite one. The black with the silver emblem.
Nice.
Great figure. I mean, especially with the soft goods being, they got like that vinyl like overlay. I don't know what it's called, but it's still really posable for what it is. And it came with a wired cape, alternate wired cape. It comes with a couple different symbols that are magnetized to his chest. Tons of accessories, like always with Mezco. This is my favorite Batman figure of the year. And that's my number 2.
Yeah. Bobby?
Ryan kind of took my thunder with this one, but my number 2 is the Storm Doomsday. This one, thanks to Ryan, I did get this one. But when I first saw it, I was bummed that it wasn't.
I'm sorry, can you run that back? Thanks to who?
Thanks to Ryan.
No, thanks to me, sir. It was me.
Yeah, was it? Sorry, Dante. Sorry. I know it was on the show.
We'll keep taking Ryan. We'll keep taking Ryan for everything. Yo, thanks for Ryan.
Well, no,
you're
the one who told me where it was for sale. Ryan was the one who talked me into getting it. That's what I was getting at.
Okay, sorry. All right,
so
I apologize.
When I first saw it, I was like, it's not classic because, listen, Doomsday is one of my all-time favorite comic book villains. That was like primetime comics for me. So, and I thought Doomsday was such a cool-looking character. So when they did the Injustice one, I'm like, that's a bummer. Ryan was like, no, dude, you got to get him. He's so good. So Dante then gave me the heads up on where I can get it because it was sold out at the time. I got it. It came. It was well worth it. The only thing that's keeping him from being number 1 is mine got a little loose, like
really?
in the torso because he's really heavy. His upper torso, it's just like soft PVC covering like some joints. So mine just got really loose. That's the only bummer about it. So he doesn't hold his poses great, but he is unbelievable. The sculpt is so good. The paint, like everything about him is really good. And I just overlooked the fact that he's not 100% classic, but I'm with Ryan. If he came with a classic head, that'd be pretty sweet. I know some people have said that you can get, either the Mattel version or something like that and put that head on. It would be great if someone actually just made a good, on par sculpt level classic head to fit with this figure.
Judd asks, is he bigger than Bane?
I don't know, Bane. I don't know.
Is he bigger than Bane?
Hey, Bobby, do me a
Yes,
favor.
he is. Yes, he is.
Yeah. What's up, Todd?
Can you get him in a thunderclap Hulk thunderclap pose with those butterfly joints?
No, his arms pop off.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if he could, then that's what Hasbro needs to do for fucking.
I mean, he gets there. Like, like he gets there. But Hasbro will never get to this level because you would have to, like, you can see in here, like the soft PVC is wrinkling and it's given that extra push. Hasbro won't do that because of the costing on it. So that's how you would actually have to do a big guy to get across his body like that.
Yeah, these figures are like hollow. They have like an inner skeleton where all the joints are on, and then everything else, like the main body, is just like a sleeve over
rubber
it.
overlay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love it.
It's weird seeing him with no spikes on his head. He kind of looks like these like those neckbeard G.I. Joe guys that are up the whole shelf.
Yeah.
At Target.
Kevin, you're up.
My number 2 is the Marvel Legends Shang-Chi.
Oh, nice.
Obviously,
he's going to show the sign. I was going to ask you if you're going to show the sign one.
The sign one is the reason that it's all the way up here. Because it's special to me in that sense that like it's so unique, right? So you don't have that many Asian characters out there. The fact that this came out, you have all these hands and all these accessories, all the hands and the nunchucks and stuff. It was really cool, and I got it autographed twice.
Who signed it?
The actor Simu Liu, who's playing
Okay.
Shang-Chi in the movie. So
Now you got to sign the movie figure when it comes out.
yeah, I know. And then I had to buy a 10-pack of these stupid Marvel Legends cases, so now I have 9 extra cases. Because who really is protecting the Marvel Legends unless it's for something like this? So if anyone needs a Marvel Legends case, get at me.
Yo, Kev, you can go ahead and send one my way. We'll talk afterwards. We'll talk.
You haven't told me about Power Rangers. Trini.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. Oh my goodness, because I honestly I forgot about that. Ryan hit me up about a Power Ranger too. I was like, I forgot about this Power Rangers. Todd, you're up.
Numero dos. Again, I'm cheating because I've been waiting for 2 months for mine to arrive, but I'm confident with all the reviews I've seen that the SHF IG-11 is going to be an awesome figure. So
Good choice.
yeah, you got yours?
Yeah, I got mine from Big Bad Toy Store. I can't believe you don't have yours yet. You got yours from Amiyami, right?
No, from Nippon-San.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I mean, he puts the
had to have it slow boat from Japan. So
the Black Series version next to this looks like a quarter machine toy.
yeah,
Like you put the quarter in, spin it, and you get the little. I mean, this thing is amazing. I hope they do IG-88 because I'd get a couple of them.
that's why I got 2.
Nice.
So I could take the harness off and make a IG-88.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes.
I would have gotten 2 if it wasn't for the price.
Yeah, BBTS definitely had a markup, so that's why I.
Yo, Chamba said the bias is garbage.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people have issues with them lately.
With what?
Nippon Yasan.
Yeah. I think I made orders from them once, and that was it.
And shout out to Chamba because this is the first time he's tuning in.
Yes, and so if you don't know who Chamba is, he is an artist for Udon. He does the Udon artistry. So if you've seen his artwork in Udon books, especially on the Street Fighter ones, which I love so much.
Cool.
Nice. Yes. My number 2, I couldn't leave him off, and I don't care what anybody says about him. It's my boy. He's not number 1, but he's still my boy, Mr. Retro Spider-Man. Oh yeah, gotta love this figure. Love how I can pose him. I could take Pizza Spidey's hands and put in and use them on him. I'm good. It's my Spider-Man choice, numero. The Mafex one is like right there, neck and neck with him. I do love the Mafex one, but I do like this one. I love this one. So that's all I got to say on that one.
How to you? Why is this one higher up better than the Mafex?
I like the look of this one. The Mafex one, I like it. I just feel like he's a little too skinny. Like I understand like where they kind of got that design from. Yeah, but I kind of like this one because it's a little bit more bulkier, a little bit muscular. So that's the only difference. Other than that, I mean, like I said, the Mafex one I still love. I have no problem with it. It's still a great figure, but I enjoy messing with this one more.
Yeah, if I have to factor in the price between the two, I would say this one is better. But if price is no issue, that Mafex just takes a big dump on this one.
But plus, and also too, like with this one, because all the Spider-Mans that we've gotten from Hasbro, most of the pieces are interchangeable on them.
Yeah. The wall crawling hands from the Mary Jane 2-pack work really well on him. That's what I used.
Yeah. So I have those on him too. So yeah.
Cool.
Ryan?
All right, here we are, number 1, right?
Yes.
Number 1 of 2020. And I gotta say, my number 10 through 2 it was kind of hard. This one was really easy. This one was super. I made this list 2 weeks ago. and this one was super easy. It is the Mezco Gold Skull Ninja.
Sweet.
Yes.
The best ninja action figure in the 1/12 scale, at least, ever made. Hands down. Soft goods, articulation. Yes, it's the Gomez body. The Gomez body is I have no complaints. It's perfect. It's got the black soft goods. I wish I could get the Asia Gold exclusive Shadow Assassin Gomez, but I won't pay $800 for one 6-inch figure. I'll never do that. But yeah, hands down, my top figure of 2020, and it was an easy choice.
Nice. Bobby.
I have two of them. I like them this much. They're $80. I have two of them, and I have two more on the way. Yeah.
Big money Ryan over there. That could have been like 6 more Action Force figures. Do you know that, right?
Trust me. I got plenty of Action Force coming.
I think that's what I might. So, Bobby, this is for you. I think I might ask for more Action Force figures for my birthday. I think that's what I'm going to go for.
Okay.
Because my birthday is Monday, so just to let you know. So if you want to, sweeten the deal, you can.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm just messing with you. I'm kidding. What's your number one, Bobby?
My number one has been seen already on this list, but it is by far the greatest action figure ever made, and it is the Mafex Jordan. Kevin has great taste. This figure is it's perfect, man. Like the extra shoes, extra heads, the fact that like he's got does he come with multiple balls with one that pegs into his hand, one that doesn't have any holes in it, the arm sleeve, the knee sleeve, like everything about this figure is perfect. This thing, I'm so glad I got it. It was well worth the price. Especially I think I've been on like a Jordan kick. I've always been a Jordan guy. I hate LeBron. Jordan's the real deal. So the fact that Last Dance came out, and I was so psyched about that documentary, and I watched it literally 6 times. And so when this figure came out, I got it quick. I wouldn't say I got it quick. I got it late, but I still kind of got it within the window of the hype. And listen, man, by far the best figure made. And I think it's crazy to say that it's a sports star, a real life sports star, and I'm saying it's the greatest figure made. It's perfect, man. I wouldn't change anything about it.
Better than the McFarlane sports figures, really?
Get out!
I'm sorry, yo. How else we come up with the hits? Yo.
Fucking asshole.
Hey, here we go.
I couldn't help it.
San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Right.
Michael Jordan with the crying face. The crying face.
Come on.
Oh.
Sam, but did he come with the sad face?
Oh, there we go. Hey, did you order the Dream Team version of Jordan?
I didn't.
Yeah, me neither. It was. They're getting really expensive, man.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The only one I would want, in addition to this one, is when they did their third jersey, the black one with the red lettering.
Oh yeah.
That was a badass fucking jersey, because he had that jersey, and then I think he had the Jordan 6s, which were the all black shoes with the red sole that come with this figure. That look, man, dude, he came fucking down the court. He looked like a fucking like Grim Reaper. He was awesome.
You wouldn't want the Wizards?
Listen, man, I got a funny story about him and the Wizards. So growing up, I never saw Jordan play, and I got the chance to go see him play live once. And he was on the Wizards, and they were playing the Nets. So I got to, because I lived in Jersey, so I went to a Nets game only because Jordan was playing. I was like, hell yeah, I want to see Jordan in my lifetime. Do you know how many points he had? Fucking 2. And do you know what they were? Dude, they were free throws. It was one of the most disappointing things I had ever seen in my life.
That's too bad.
I'm sorry.
That's funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I
it's
only ever saw Wizards MJ in Toronto.
You saw
Nice.
MJ in Toronto?
Yeah.
Was he any good?
It was more than 2 points, I believe.
You know what's funny? I did get to see Dr. J's last game in Philly. That,
that's
that
cool.
was pretty awesome. Like seeing him play for the last time on the Sixers.
Dude, when they drop a Mafex Kobe, it's like, dude, I'm gonna be all over that. You definitely need.
I think I'm about to get the Kobe.
Didn't they put one up for pre-order? Or was
I
it
think
only
it did.
LeBron?
No, I think
All I
it
know
was
is
Kobe.
LeBron. I think I would have gotten Kobe if it was
thought it was
available, for sure.
Okay.
The only reason I'd get LeBron if they made him is so that I could have Jordan just posterizing him.
Oh my goodness, Kevin, you're number one.
Number one, Kev.
This one was like Ryan's number one. It was an easy choice. It's been sitting at number one since you told me to come on. It is the Hasbro Talking Grogu.
Okay.
No, I'm just messing with you.
We got to go.
That little mofo. I don't want to see no more of that little mofo anymore. Okay, that little mofo. He's done. He's with Luke. He's going to get killed off on the planets. Let's go. We can move on from him.
No, that's not my number one. My number one is actually another little green dude. It is the Super 7 Raphael.
Oh, nice.
I mean,
Wow, the
This dude
first
is just-
Super 7 figure on the list.
this guy is just pure nostalgia, man. Like Neca has been killing it with all their turtle stuff, but I've never, the fact that the toy line and the cartoon were two completely different styles, like it never really clicked to me as a kid. I guess I didn't care, but once I saw that there were two different figures, I don't want the cartoon ones. This is what I kind of hold close to heart, because I played with a lot of the figures when a lot, like all of mine are scuffed, accessories missing, belts are all ripped off. And the moment I saw these, I'm just like, dude, this is just exactly what I grew up with articulation, with a little more articulation. And you can tell the team over there pay a lot of attention to detail with what they're doing. Super 7, the turtle line. They even have that weapons rack. I always bring this up. The weapons rack that it had back in the day. It's still back there. All these accessories, and the other cool part is the packaging is great, and you get this other alternate head, which is still the same turtle, but it's with this face sculpt you never got as a kid. So you're still getting this, so you can have more emotions with your photography and whatnot.
Very cool.
The paint apps are cool. It's not just like a plain green. I think there's some darker shading around the musculature too.
Is there any articulation hidden around that belt?
Articulation? No.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like body, torso?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It's no, I think it's just because it's this one solid piece. Right.
Yeah,
there.
like the vintage toy then. That's cool.
So I'm confused. Is it supposed to be comic or show?
This is a recreation of the toy. Of like the original toy. The toy was based on the TV show.
Okay.
So like Ninja Turtle licensing is really crazy. So like you can see NECA has cartoon, movie, video game, and I think something else, but that's why Super 7 like they're doing toy, pretty much I guess recreations.
Okay.
Cool.
Super 7's able to do basically kind of the cartoon genre figures because they don't sell at mass retail. So that's like Diamond Select. The reason they can do like MCU figures the same time Hasbro's doing MCU figures is because Diamond Select is not mass retail. That's not in their contract.
Nice.
So I would assume it's probably the same way for Super 7.
Ty, you're number one.
Okay, so like I said, I don't have any Marvel Legends on this list. I'm going to have a completely different list for just Marvel Legends because that's primarily all I collect. But I was lucky enough to just get in the what is it? How do you pronounce it? Fantascraft Iron Man Mark 50. And I really hope people are watching this and that people who like diecast figures and who are big Iron Man fans and are big, if you like Hot Toys and you like SH Figure Arts, you like really well done figures, that you support this company. I've heard rumors that it is Comic Cave and they have changed their name, but according to Darius, that's not the case, that this is just another third party. So I don't know. All I know is that these things are in scale with Marvel Legends. It's 6.5 inches tall, and it is the most beautiful figure that I own.
Looks good.
Nice.
What
It does.
what was the price point on it?
Here, I just want to show you on the screen.
Okay.
Look how bright that LED is.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah. And this is just like a test battery. It's probably been sitting in there since the factory. They are the place I got it from, which I'm happy to share the link because I want people to buy these, is I got it for $90 shipped,
Wow.
which is expensive, but it comes with awesome accessories. The light, the blaster on his right hand has a light in it as well.
Cool.
Super bright. Like all the accessories are beautiful and really well sculpted and painted. Not only so that one of the problems with a lot of figures with LEDs in the head, like the Mezcos, is that you can't remove the head, but you can pop the head off with no problem. Well, that pulled the neck off, but you can pull the neck and the head off, so it's a completely separate joint, and then so the LED just plugs into the to the chest, and then flip it back on, and you can see the light there.
Okay, so with all those features, $90 is shipped as a bargain.
Yeah.
Like seriously, send me the link. I've never heard of this toy. Send me the link because I'm gonna buy one.
Yeah, it is my only complaint about it is the abdominal articulation. Is
Oh,
yes, that's the only problem. So
okay.
if you want to get it into awesome flight poses, this isn't the figure for you. But if you want thing that looks like it's just gorgeous, it's just the most beautiful figure. The paint and the sculpt on it is so awesome. I mean, it's, people talk about figure arts being miniature Hot Toys. This thing is a miniature Hot Toys. It's just gorgeous because it's 75% die cast.
Wow.
Hey, Greg Miller is asking you to do a review for it on your channel.
I would, but there's already like 3 really good reviews. I think 2 of them are in English and the other one is either in Chinese or Thai. So yeah,
They've never been. Hey, I've never seen those reviews in my feed. You probably get a lot of hits, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't really. Reviews are not my thing anymore.
All right.
But yeah, this thing is just the articulation. Otherwise, other than the abdominal, is great. Look at that double jointed elbow.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
Yeah, and here, double jointed knee is really good for being this fucking guy in a suit, but that elbow is fantastic. Yeah, I just love this thing.
Jamba asks, can he do Iron Man poses?
Yeah, like I said, the abdominal articulation is not good. So if I don't know if the guys in the reviews show the like punching the ground pose that he does, but he's got these awesome pull down joints in the thighs, so he can kick completely up without scratching the figure. Oh, sorry, I'm totally off camera here.
I mean, this is the review right here.
Right.
Yeah.
All you have to add is, as always, I'm rectangular, and that's it.
Do you get that? I'm sorry. Do you get that little mofo on camera?
kicks out pretty far. But yeah, I mean, for if you are really into posing, I would say go with the figure arts. But again, figure arts is going to be a lot smaller, so it's not going to scale with anything other than other SHF figures.
Gotcha. Nice. So Sacrifice Plastic said it was sold out on Hobby Corner.
Yeah, I saw that. It ain't $90 shipped anymore then.
Yeah, it's here. I think it's. Well, go ahead with yours, Dante, and I'll look up the site.
So I cheated on my number one. I have
Of course
two.
you did.
Well, it's from the same company, and I got them both at the same time. It is the 1000 Toys, Nero and Dante from Devil May Cry. Great figures. If you're familiar with the game, this is, I just want to say, like one of the best articulated Devil May Cry figures that are probably out there. I have the Play Arts Dante version, deluxe version, and it's great. And that's I think that's 12-inch one. But these as 6-inch versions are awesome. Nero comes with his interchangeable arms from like he has in the game, the different weapons. And it's just such an awesome. These are awesome figures with cloth good cape. Yeah, I picked the same guy with my name. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, sue me. I don't care. Yeah, it's great name. It's a great character.
Man, I gotta check out a 1000 Toys figure. I don't have any. I think I have someone put up the synthetic human up for pre-order again, and I know I have one on pre-order.
Okay. Yeah, these are hands down. I love these. Like these figures, like they did a damn good job on these coats. Like for these coats to have wires in them, like pose like that, you can pose a coat like that. It's hands down awesome. Like I think Nero has like that kind of like the coats do have wires in them, but I think Nero has like that plastic, like we were talking about, like the frame underneath, but the plastic with like on Doomsday and Lobo from Storm Collectibles. So I think these are built kind of like the same way with them. But hands down, one of my favorite figures that I love these figures. Like these are just awesome. And if you can still get the deluxe version, you get a lot more accessories with it than I think the regular version is. But yeah, these are awesome figures, and I love messing with them. And I'm a big fan of the game too, so I love Devil May Cry series.
Cool.
Nice.
Are there
any other? Sorry, real quick. Are there any other in the 6-inch scale for Devil May Cry?
I know the Hellboy. I'm not trying to remember if the Hellboy has a wire in his coat. But I know the Hellboy, the Ape Sapien. I think.
No, I mean like Devil May Cry toys. Are there?
Oh no, sorry, no. Those are the only ones so far. Yeah, those are only Devil May Cry ones that are out. I don't think they made any of the other characters.
Cool.
Chamber says, yeah. So Hellboy does have wire in his coat. So yeah, they actually, that's why I like their good, their stuff, like their soft goods and their figures, because they actually take the extra time. Even though you're paying a little bit more, like around $90 for it, you're actually getting something worthwhile for your money. That you don't have to shop around for like the soft goods for. Like they actually give you the wire and the soft goods.
Sweet.
That's it.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah.
It's a 1/9 scale or 1/12?
It's 1/12 because I'm looking at him now, and he's the same size as a Marvel Legend.
Cool.
Yeah, so they scale very well with like the 1/12s. Because I have him, he stands next to Deadpool and he stands a little bit taller than Armin Zola that I have him sit next to, and I think he's about the same height as Deadpool from the Juggernaut wave.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, I'm sorry, real quick. You can also put like one of the extra arms on his belt clip too, which is pretty cool. On Nero. So what you have up there is Dante. I don't know if you have the picture of Nero, but on Nero you can put his extra, like some of his extra arms on his belt clip.
I sent the link. It's showzstore.com, and they shipped fast. Like within a couple days, and I got it. It was packed well and everything. It's nice.
Yeah.
I think they're on the East Coast. I think they're like in Florida. Yeah, I think they're in Florida.
I'll put the link up later on after the show, and I'll put it in the description for everybody who wants to get it.
Yeah, definitely.
So there you go, folks. We did our top 10 list. This is the first and longest show of the year already, but it was fun. It was a good time. I did want to say quick thank you to Prime to the First for this. He picked 2 people for 2020 to make an arcade cabinet for it, and I was one of the people chosen. And he asked me what I wanted. I said, you know what, whatever you feel. I didn't have a choice. So he sent this to me. I got it. I did a quick little Instagram story on it.
Yeah.
And this is awesome. I really love it. Hands down, this is like super awesome. If you don't remember this game, it's the Captain America event in the Avengers arcade cabinet, the old school one. Like I said, it brings back so many memories of going down to the beach and playing this at the beach in the arcades, along with Dragon's Lair and Space Ace. Good old Laserdisc arcades.
Prime to the First is the man.
Yes, he is. If you can order his cabinets, he does have cabinets up for order on his website. So please definitely go support him. It was such an honor, and I appreciate it. And I really do thank you, Brian. Trying to think of anything else before we get out of here. Thank you, Disavow. Yes, yes, I was not joking. My birthday is Monday, so I'll be 39. Unfortunately, so.
Yeah, early happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Just a pup.
Hey, I'm trying to make myself feel young again. Age is but a number, as they say. Next week we will have Ray Anthony Height, a great comic book artist who will be joining us, who was just recently hired at Warner Brothers. So we'll see if we can get a little bit out of him, see why what he's going to be doing there. So definitely, we'll definitely enjoy talking to him next week. He'll be our guest. Check out Kevin on Toying Around every Thursday with unboxing toys, having a good time.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually sitting down with Prime to the First next week.
Oh, there you go. See,
Nice.
Yeah. What a great segue with that.
I didn't want to jump in. It felt really, really selfish, but yes.
No, I'm sorry. Like it just felt nice. No, because it just brought back some cool memories. That's all.
Hey, shout out the time and channel,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes, youtube.com/toying around every Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
There you go. Check it out.
And do you make some pretty cool T-shirts? I heard.
Yeah, I guess I make some all right stuff. If you're into action figures, which I hope you are. Otherwise, I don't know why you sat through 3 hours of this. But you can get some toy collector related apparel over at www.taxhf.ca. CA is for Canada. And also on Instagram as well.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Oh no! And then if you missed yesterday's episode, he had Posable Productions, who is a good friend of ours, Brandon, who does some great amazing work and who's doing the cards of, if you missed them, Batman the Animated Series, and did some X-Men cards as well, some old school classic cards, but with a little different take on it with figures though, and they're just amazing work that he did. So. Unless I'm missing anything else. Check out Analog Toys with the interview with Bobby Vala from yesterday as well. Also check out Dan Hu as always. I know we're probably running parallel. I know y'all get ready to go watch him. So check out Parallel. Definitely check out Articulated. They have busted out like 3 videos within the past couple weeks. So definitely check out their reviews. They're very in-depth, very well done. Hands down, I want to say probably one of the best reviews out there just from figure wise and giving information to you about the classic characters and the figures themselves. Always check out Just Jay Hernandez, Toy Amigos, the ACBA podcast on Sundays, Saturdays, or Sundays, depending on when they do their show. Other than that, I don't think I'm missing anything else. Am I?
I say we stay on another hour or so and stream snipe. We stream snipe Unparalleled Universe.
Yeah, I'm down. I can urinate in this cup. It's good.
Yeah. Thank you. Hey, thank you everyone in the chat with the hashtag Save Ryan. I love you guys. Look at that.
Ryan saves. It's 2021. We start
fired. Thanks to our awesome chat.
Thanks to this Rinky Dink podcast. Yeah.
Oh.
We can't really fire anybody because we're rinky dink. We're a super small business. We haven't even gotten a business loan yet. We're waiting for Valverse to come through with that small business loan.
It's all pro bono.
Yes, and please do not forget about like I said, starting in February, we will be doing a toy photography picture contest. So at the end of the month, at the last episode of the month, we will go through all the pictures that are hashtagged IE, depending on what that theme is for that month. So February's theme is IE sibling rivalry. So just get ready. Starting February 1st, just start posting pictures or whatever you got. And then March will be a different theme. And like I said, you'll win a $50 Amazon. The winner will get a $50 Amazon gift card. So no Photoshop. Just keep it all tangible. Have fun with it. Even if you don't feel like you're up to par, still just go ahead and definitely try. You never know.
Awesome.
2021.
Yes.
We have a couple goals.
Yes. So 2021. I appreciate. Thank you everybody for sharing the show. And we have a lot of viewers, and I do thank you all. I appreciate you all very much. You don't understand how much I do for helping us build this show and getting to where it is now. So 2021, we are shooting for 1,000 subscribers. So hopefully we can hit that before the 100th episode. That'd be nice. But definitely thank you everyone who's here every week that we are on, and our new members, new people who have joined, who just heard about us. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. We do. Yes. Cat lifts. It is so the hashtag is going to be IE sibling rivalry for February.
I know what Cat Lives is doing.
He's looking through his razor fingers already.
You don't need to look through it. Astronema and Andros is a 2-pack of sibling rivalry. You don't have to look any further. That's it.
Right.
Thank you, Greg Miller. Hashtag Save Ryan.
Thank you, expert. I'm not 55, but yes, thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. All right. Thank you, Kevin, for joining us. We have fun. We got to get you back on, have a whole lot more fun.
Hey, let's get to 1,000 subs on YouTube and Instagram. Sorry, just wanted to throw that in.
Yeah, for sure. Yes. I mean, you guys are 3 hours in, and there's still 50 some odd people watching, man. That's awesome.
Right.
Thank you.
Everyone who's still here, go ahead, smash. I hate when people say that. Smash that like. No, just gently click the like button. Okay. I think these guys have put on enough entertainment for the last 3 hours that they deserve that. Definitely rate this video up there, get it up in the metrics, and I'm in a lot of trouble probably for sitting down here for 3 hours.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin. I
have fun, man. You guys are awesome. Like I talk to Dante all the time. We rag on each other in Call of Duty, Ryan and Todd and stuff. And Bobby, this is the first time talking to you, but we had nice interaction, joking around and stuff.
It was awesome, dude.
Yeah, man. That was great. Thank you for so much for having me on.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming on. We got to get you back on again. So for Ryan, Bobby, Todd, me, we'll see you all next week. Y'all have a good, safe and weekend. And see you next Friday. Be safe.
Bye.